Now
Yeah,
wait, we knew Foggle was a halfling,
Oh,
right?
there we go. Okay.
Yes, I'm not keeping that a
Okay.
secret.
Okay.
Because I will
Yeah, I
tell
was
you
gonna say
whatever,
that's on him.
and plus, my character will tell you whatever he thinks you want to hear to make you like him.
Yeah, he's a yes man. He is the
Yeah,
original yes man. All
yes.
right.
Not
So,
gonna work.
I guess we're gonna get started. Since
Let's see.
we don't have a recap, I guess I'll start. So, we're beginning the adventure in Luskin. The reason we're starting here is in the aftermath of the war against the dragon cult and the attempted rise of Tiamat. Um, there were some major players who actually fought at the Well of Dragons. You weren't one of those paragon heroes who was traveling across the land slaying dragons left and right. However, uh, the five of you did your part to defend Luskin from several attacks and made somewhat of a name for yourself. Enough so that Foggle has one or two taverns he can go to without being openly scorned. Um, he can't openly walk Luskin though, and it it was a chance for each of you to form a bond and develop a trust for each other and establish your your party. Um, so you that is too loud. Okay, let me.
Yeah, hella loud.
Sorry, turn it down to 10%. So you find yourselves gathering at one of the few taverns. Actually, it's an inn that Foggle is allowed to stay at
All right.
because Rallick has called you all together with news that he feels a sudden need to travel to Bryn Shander as soon as possible.
Feel a
So,
disturbance in the force.
uh,
Wrong game.
as each of you arrive at the tavern, Rallick, you're waiting at the table, just for, especially for the viewers who didn't watch Session Zero. Can you just give us an idea of what Rallick looks like, what Rallick's about, as he's sitting at the table waiting for everyone to show up?
Alex, a mystic. He's a half elf. He's kind of got hair in a ponytail and a large beard, a bit of painting on his face as well. And his eyes are usually kind of staring through you and have like a kind of white glow to them rather than seeing the pupils. He travels light with just a short sword and leather armor.
Awesome.
Is that it?
Okay. The first person to arrive as he lives upstairs is Foggle. As Foggle makes his way down the stairs, what do we see?
You see a goblin in kind of really ratty looking clothes. Might be part of an old tapestry. Not completely sure. They're really kind of dirty. But on his shoulders is an immaculate owl bear cloak. Obviously, the most prized possession.
Excellent.
Anyone in the background? Oh, sorry, I wasn't sure about background.
It's more about what you see. I just want to know what we
Okay.
see as he comes down. How does he carry himself? What's he look like?
Yeah, very dirty, very greasy, but an immaculate cloak.
Okay. And I don't know if you noticed, that is a cloak of protection. I just couldn't do it. So
What?
now
I feel
here's the
robbed.
thing, Foggle, you were robbed. You still paid way too much for a cloak of protection.
Okay.
But here's the other thing. Foggle does not know it's a cloak of protection. He has no idea.
That worked.
It's just his lucky cloak. Like, he just notices that he feels like he can jump farther or dodge fireballs better when he's wearing it.
All right. That
Okay,
works for
It's
me.
precious.
there we go. So, the after Foggle arrives, not far behind him comes Nargles. Nargles would assume is staying in the same inn, as he kind of has taken it upon himself to look over Foggle. And as Nargles comes down to join, what do we see?
You see him with a couple dapper ladies on his hands, walking down the stairs like a good, satisfied evening.
I'm assuming these are ladies of the night.
Absolutely.
Okay. He doesn't seem like the
Just had a
wooing
great
sort.
night.
Nargles seems a little too calculating. He probably just did the math and it's cheaper to pay for it. So,
Absolutely not.
all right. And Nargles is a halfling.
Yep. Halfling, very dapper, very confident in himself and his abilities.
Okay. I'm assuming he waxes that beautiful mustache.
Absolutely.
All right.
Every day.
All right. So if Svoggle's crossing the room to arrive at the table, there's a loud, thunderous clumping coming on across the porch at the front of the inn, and then it's not long before the two wide swinging doors bust open with a cool breeze coming in from the fall. It's late fall right now, and two gigantic, uh, over 7 foot tall Goliaths uh, lumber into the room. Neither of them look like. It's not to say that it's not graceful. It's just when you weigh 300 pounds plus and you stand over 7 feet tall, uh, wooden planks built for normal humans just don't support it. The floorboards creak as you walk in and take in the room. I would assume Ironclaw's in front. He's the leader. What do we see as Ironclaw enters the room?
So you see a big Goliath in a splint mail, and he's got kind of this "I'm better than you" look on his face, whole contentment, and he seems to be harboring his left hand a little bit, kind of holding it close, because the left hand obviously has some sort of impediment to
Oh,
it
tell me
working
it's
like a real hand
Napoleon
should.
style.
Yeah, in a little
He
pouch.
tucks
Yeah,
it
we'll
in
go
the
with that. He's
pouch.
he's he's got it. He's got it kind of in between his
Gotcha.
splint mail in a little pouch of his splint mail. Um, yeah.
All right. And Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher would just be happy to see his friends, smile on his face, eager to go meet them, but at the same time take in the room and kind of acknowledge anyone who would acknowledge him as one of the heroes.
All right. That's a good point. As you are all assembling, you notice that uh, one of the barmaids immediately brings over ale, or for Foggle or Nargles, your preferred drink. They'll actually know as regulars what you want. But she comes over with mugs of ale ready to serve, and says that uh, the owner has said dinner is on him tonight, and it will be here shortly as
Thank
they're
you, fine
preparing
lady.
plates.
May the blessings of Bahamut be upon you.
She nods. You can see she's seen you all in here several times. This is kind of the place, your watering hole that you developed over the last year of your campaign, and she drops down drinks. She gives a little curtsy and heads back to the kitchen to get your food. The inn tonight is rather busy. There's probably 20, 30 other people here. The place has 10 tables. There's 4 to 5 people at several of the tables. And uh, the music doesn't stop or anything as you walk in. It's not like, who the fuck is that? And then there's just a slow, uh, as the room goes around and takes notice, they all kind of nod. There's some people who raise a glass to you, and then they go about their evening, leaving you guys to yourselves. You've got probably 5 minutes until the waitress comes back out. Hey, thank you for the follow. It was an Animus Relic. And as the waitress comes out, she has another waitress in tow, a sturdy looking dwarf woman, who they both bring out 2 large trays and serve you roasted potatoes. It looks like a decent cut of mutton on the bone, and some various greens that are just kind of a slop of spinach and maybe asparagus or something. It's just in a kind of tossed together with some tomatoes. It's definitely a very nice meal for this place. It's the best thing they serve. Um,
Nice.
anyway, she puts the food down and asks if there's anything else she can get for you. Um, and if nobody has anything, then she bids you a good night and returns to her duties.
Fox just got to dig in.
All right.
Yep.
Ralph is only drinking water, and he's actually either standing or sitting on the floor. I'm assuming he'd be sitting on the floor on like a pillow of some sort.
Okay.
On the table.
They
With
could
the
have
cloth laid
a
for his food.
like a really uncomfortable stool if that's what he needs.
He never sits on a
Oh,
chair.
that's right. He never sits in a chair.
Because he has no
They'd
lap.
probably have some sort of pillows that they could bring you as an accommodation, or he would just stand by the wall awkwardly. and make people
I break
nervous.
off a
But
kid
been,
leg and
yeah.
give him something to sit on.
Rollick's probably been here long enough. That
Yeah,
people
he's
have
been here long
shown
enough
him a
that people
pillow.
have just gotten accustomed to the fact that that guy over there who makes things happen with his brain is usually awkward.
So we know we're here because, like, did he invite us here?
So that's it. That's where I'm leaving you guys. Relic has
Okay.
invited you guys here. He said that he has something important to discuss.
And what do I know of my vision to go north?
So, in one of your last battles that you had, you guys came across it looks like a black marble pillar that had been jutting out of the ground after basically a landslide had happened in the battle, and it had uncovered this black marble pillar. Further digging found that it was part of a larger structure. Most of it had been crumbled away and destroyed. It was the last thing that was really intact. But when you touched it, you had a weird flash. Um, you couldn't really make out what it was about, though. That was several months ago. And you guys have done, for the most part, you've been resting and kind of relaxing after a very hard and bloody campaign. And just trying to enjoy some of the spoils of all your time. You all have been living a lot better, staying in nice taverns. And Relic, is you have started having more and more flashes during your evening trances, and it became clear to you that this relic is some way associated with a looming threat. You feel that it is a Storian in nature, which is to say, part of the ancient giant empire. Like before the little races populated the world, there were giants and there were dragons, and there was a huge war. But the Astorian Empire was the giants. You know this from the research you've done since you've started having these flashbacks. You feel that it is of great importance that you and your team be in Bryn Shander soon. Like there is a coming event and you need to be present for it. You had the same premonition when you all came together to fight against the dragon cults, and that's why you feel very confident in this feeling.
All right. I wish to discuss the metal object, the obelisk that was uncovered not many months ago. I've seen visions lately, and I've done some research in the past few months, and it all points to us traveling north.
Why
Something of
Bryn
those-
Shander?
I didn't even say that yet, but yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought.
He heard it in his
north?
mind.
Why north?
The obelisk must belong to the Astorian Empire, the giants of old, and the flashes I'm getting from it tell me to head to Bryn Shander. There will be an event there that all of us must be present for and be ready to tackle.
Do you know what this obelisk is made out of? Is it of any worth?
Black marble.
I'll say this, Nargos, you were present whenever in that battle. It was some sort of. It looks like a black marble with like a reddish and blue flecks in it, but the remains of it were excavated and taken by the Lord's Alliance, so you don't actually know whatever happened to it. It didn't seem to be anything particularly precious or special. It was just made of an old material, and the craftsmanship was exquisite, like dwarven or better. In Relic, it was research that told you it was Bryn Shander. You've never actually been to Bryn Shander, but in describing the city you saw in your visions, there are some of the caravan travelers and market guys said you're talking about Bryn Shander. That's if you follow the northern road, it'll take you there. So it's basically the largest city of the 10 towns.
We've had a nice amount of time to rest and recover, and it's a good time to go traveling again. Make our name, spread our name.
In the immediacy
Some of you
of
will
this
make
pool,
your wealth. Some of
do we
you
need
will.
to get there now, or do we need to be there in a week? Should we?
It'd be great to leave as soon as possible.
So we need to leave tonight.
Soon.
What time of day is it?
It's
We're having
evening.
dinner.
It's an evening. Yeah, it's dinner time.
I'm gonna
Is
look
it of
to
such
the.
grave need we need to leave tonight, or could we wait till morning?
You don't you don't feel a
We,
compulsion like if we don't leave right now. You just feel
Ralph
the
feels like we
urge.
should prepare to leave.
Post haste.
Let's
All
prepare to
right.
leave in the morning. Are
Okay.
there any stables that have like horses or anything?
Oh yeah, you're in Luskin. Pretty much anything you. This is one of the major cities on the Sword Coast. It is Luskin itself is kind of run by pirate kings, if we're being honest. But really, you can buy pretty much anything here. They have an extensive black market. It's a port city. It's considered. It's known mostly for being a port city. Um, but the let's switch there. Get down. Whoops! I didn't mean to back it up. I just wanted to hit play. Shit. There we go. Mm-hmm. So the uh, the port city itself, you could get anything you want, but there's plenty of stables. There's tons of caravan traffic. They have a very large collection of knucklehead sculpture in Scrimshaw, which is one of the chief exports from up north in the Ten Towns. It comes from a trout that has a very large skull that's carved into fine things. Um, and Luskin's kind of a place that, as long as you're not causing problems for the rulers, you can pretty much get by just fine. Their legal system is a bit barbaric. It's improved a lot in the last few decades, but um, they used to have basically a grand carnival for all of their legal system, where basically an arbiter tortured someone until they confessed and then put them to death. So if you got
Sounds
sent
very
to
progressive.
if you got sent to prison, you were probably done. Like, even if you were innocent, you probably wish you were dead by the end of it.
Would we have enough favor to be able to get like easy transportation through horses and stuff, or would it be very expensive?
Well, you'd have a few options. You'd be able to buy horses, if that's what you wanted to do. It would also be possible to hire on with the next caravan going north, uh, and that would give you transportation and supplies. Typically, you can get paid, uh, 10, 15 gold for the trip, plus, they cover food and a place for you to sleep, etc.
I like
Um,
that idea.
Now, the
And does it?
caravan will move a lot slower, but it's also a lot safer to travel in a large pack. There will only be maybe one or two more caravans going north, though, before the winter passes close.
I'm
Do
in
we know
bed.
if one's leaving tomorrow?
Um, you won't be able to find out. I mean, I guess you could ask around in the tavern tonight and see if there's any caravan leader, if there's any guys with a caravan here. Um,
Yeah, yeah, I'll ask around some of the patrons.
sure, just give me a what's streetwise persuasion, I guess.
I can do that.
Can I assist him?
You can make your own check.
I'll do that then.
It'd be kind of weird if a goblin's talking over a Goliath's shoulder, I think.
I'm helping him by
Alright.
pointing out to like who he should talk to, who looks most, the
So
friendliest.
both of you are able to figure. I mean, through talking around, there is one guy who works with he's a caravan guard. He says that he's leaving with a caravan that's leaving within the next 10 day window, weather permitting. They're not leaving tomorrow for sure, but within the next 10 day they will be leaving. Right now, the caravan's just filling up their market supplies before they leave.
And
So
where are
they
they
just
bound?
returned. They returned like 5 days ago, and so they'll have usually 10 days or so before they turn around and head back. Sometimes 3. They usually wait about a month before they return.
Sorry.
And where are they bound?
They will be heading up to 10 Downs. First, they're going to head up to. They'll take the northern means up to the 10 Trails, and then after that, they're going to go all over the different 10 towns. Um, but they will be heading for Bryn Shander as their first stop.
Okay.
I'll go to the Thieves Guild, see if they've heard anything about this obelisk or anything going on.
See, I'm gonna adjust the map so we can see everything. There we go. I'm sorry. One more time, Corey.
I'd like to go up to the Thieves Guild and talk to them about anything going on up north, if they know anything.
Okay.
Any inside information?
Okay. That you could do tonight. What's everyone else want to do tonight?
Rallic, do you think that'll give us enough time to get there? I mean, this is your vision.
It's not that
I don't know how
specific.
pressing it was. Yeah.
It's not that specific. You have a compulsion to head there. You're not having nightmares that break you out of your trance or anything. You
I'll go with
just
Nargles.
have a compulsion that you need to head to Bryn Shander.
I'm gonna go with Nargles.
I mean, if the
Okay.
party is more comfortable with traveling with the caravan, he's fine with that for right now.
I'm gonna go outside and call my fine steed, just so I have it.
Sure. So, 1 second here.
Oh, I don't have that prepared.
You don't.
Ooh.
You don't have to. It would be today
Yeah,
you have
'cause,
it.
I mean, it'll
Tomorrow
be-
you prepare
exactly.
different spells. Okay.
Exactly.
So, basically you will have a Clydesdale, except
Okay.
what color is it?
It's celestial, so it's kind of a sparkly bluish.
Okay.
I want a mini horse.
It's unusually intelligent and strong, and you can. It's a very large warhorse, and like I said, it's basically a Clydesdale for you to ride it. And yeah, your choice was you're going to go with Celestial.
Sure.
Okay. It understands you completely. Do you speak to it in Giant or in Common?
I'll speak to it in common.
Okay. And what is its name?
Shifvanar. Shifvanar.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just made it up.
I'm going to assume you're going to write that somewhere, and we'll leave it with that.
Yep.
You can also communicate with your steed telepathically as long as it's within a mile of you.
Right.
All right. You can also dismiss your steed at any time rather than stabling it, but you would have to keep fine steed prepared to do that.
Right.
So.
I've been reading through all the erratas and sage advice and everything else, so I don't misuse this.
Okay. All right. So you've got a steed. Now, I guess what's left is Brian and John. What are you going to do for the evening?
I mean, Ralik's gonna try and share. If Brian's around, he'll share all the research he's done with Bone Crusher. Otherwise, he'll keep on reading up on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd just
So,
like to know what
bring
we're
him up
going
to speed.
into.
Okay. So Nargles, go ahead and give me a persuasion check. Foggle, you may not assist as you are not a member of the Thieves Guild. Actually, you know what? I take it back. No, from your background, you have some association with the Thieves Guild. You
That
could roll
works for me
2
too.
as well.
He doesn't.
All right. I'm doing persuasion, you said?
Yeah.
Pretty persuasive.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Persuasion. There it is.
Okay. So you guys both do quite well. Get a lot of information out of the Thieves Guild. Tell me, I'm going to let you ask 3 questions.
What is your favorite color?
Wow.
Stop. Oh no.
Is it 3 questions each or 3 questions total?
It was going to be total. I'm starting to question
I'm
that
gonna
now.
pound and gag. That was a question. We have 2 left now.
Wait, was that one of my questions? Yes, you have 1 left.
Don't mind him.
All right. What information do you want to know, Corey? And I'll see. I'm going to give you pretty full answers.
What impaling doom lies north near the obelisk? Have you heard?
Okay. They have. Okay. they heard about the obelisk that was found because you were there, and it was a big hubbub that the Lord's Alliance just took it. All they know about it is that it appears like it came from the Asturian Empire, so it's probably 30, 40,000 years old. Outside of that, they've heard nothing else about it.
All right.
Like nothing. So they have heard of an increase in this is across the Sword Coast. Just the Zentarum spy network has revealed that there have been they're getting a lot of work because a lot of their because Zentarum's primary business is mercenaries and protection rackets, but officially they provide a lot of mercenaries, and they've had a lot of mercenaries being hired out because of just odd attacks happening all over the countryside. Um, uh, Villages, outside of Luskin have reported attacks from orcs and goblins and even ogres, and it's just been weird. It's just kind of some strange rumblings happening. Um, Not pointing to anything specific. They have also, this is notable, there have been several cloud giant castles spotted. Uh, Floating castles in the sky, which are very rarely seen outside of the tallest mountains. And there have been some seen crossing the countryside, which is very unusual. They didn't stop. There's been some talk that the Lord's Alliance has been trying to put together like a strike team to disable one of these castles. But there have been some rumblings that Giant Kin overall has been more active lately across the Sword Coast. Next question.
Any jobs need being done on the way up there? Like either messages delivered or just general work.
Hmm. They actually, if you are going to be traveling to Bryn Shander, they have there's a local contact up there that they would like. They need just a report taken to him to check in. Will you be coming back?
Definitely, maybe, eventually.
Well,
Um,
yeah, we could have you take a message up to him. We'd appreciate that. I don't think that's legitimately a question, though, is it?
I don't know what's it worth to you.
If you're doing us a favor, we'll send you
Okay.
we'll give you a message to deliver to him.
Favor for a
Um,
favor, I'll do that.
it's just an update of what's happening down here. Like that's how spy networks work. We try and make sure our guys
Yeah.
know what they need to know.
So for the trip north, do you think we'll need any type of wares?
You would
Special wares?
definitely you'll definitely need to procure some cold weather gear if you don't have it. Uh, Fall there is like our deep winter. So you're going to expect everything's going to be covered in snow. It's going to get pretty cold. If you're not ready for extreme climate, you should definitely get some furs.
Hmm.
Um, if you're traveling on your own, I'd make sure and pack hardtack that won't spoil in the cold. I mean, hardtack that is edible in the cold.
And by your guys' knowledge, do you know any weakness to cloud giants?
Um, Avoid them. Seriously,
Works for me.
cloud giants are pretty formidable. The last time there was a clash with cloud giants was during the campaign against Tiamat. There was a cloud giant castle, and there was a scuffle between that cloud giant and the Lord's Alliance, and uh, that giant slaughtered 20 men when they tried to take his castle, and then flew off. And they actually uh, nearly lost his assistant, except the heroes from the well managed to convince him to fly them. But no,
Okie doke.
not really. Don't avoid contact with them. Uh, None of the cloud giants have landed, so there's they're not sure what they're doing. But yeah, there've been floating castles seen in the sky, and it's spooked people pretty bad, and has the Lord's Alliance up in arms.
Fargle?
Sorry, I don't have anything else to add or ask. Nothing comes to mind, anyways.
Okay, so for the rest of the evening, Relic and Bone Crusher spend some time going over, getting him up to speed on what he knows about Bryn Shander, the Giant Empire. Everything I told you in the beginning is what you know. And Ironclaw, you have your steed prepared. You're ready to go. The two of you are quite accustomed to the spine of the world, so Goliath, you'll be fine without cold weather gear. You might wear a cloak that's heavy, but that's about it. Um, for Foggle, Nargles, and Rallick, you will. Well, I don't know. Rallick might actually have another means of dealing with the cold, but um, uh, Foggle and Corey, or in Nargles, you'll definitely want to get some kind of cold weather gear.
All right.
The Zentarum Guild, for delivering the message, they could provide you with that.
Good. That means I'll have to give hand jobs on the street corner to get some cash, quick cash.
Is it like cashmere and fox fur?
No, more like Game of Thrones, big, giant, heavy wolfskin cloaks, the strap-on
nicer.
leather cross straps.
Relic will probably also find some heavy.
If Nargles wants more than just some animal furs, he's going to have to obtain that himself.
Don't worry, if you brush them, they look fancy.
I'm okay with furs.
How much is a set of winter clothes?
Let me tell you. I want to say it's like 5 gold.
So like one hand job then.
Oh, I don't see anything under clothes actually.
No, it's in Storm King. No.
For many businesses, hiring is tough. You want access to highly qualified candidates, fast.
No.
Sign a long-term contract or pay upfront fees.
Is that an ad?
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Yeah, there
I'm
are
supposed to.
several ads that have happened.
I'm supposed to mute them. I just forgot.
It's all right.
All right. 15 gold for a full set of cold weather gear.
All right. Yeah. So
Okay.
is that an item to drop on, or should I just add it?
Can you buy me a
There's
set?
not. Just add it to your inventory. It weighs 6 pounds. Okay, that'd be the same for Foggle and Nargles.
I can't afford that.
Hand
You
job,
don't-
man. I'm telling you, street
You don't have
corner.
to pay for it. The Thieves Guild's
Yeah, she's
providing
giving
it.
it to us.
Thieves Guild's
Yep.
providing it for you guys. All right, so
I'm glad you said that, Jake. I was getting ready to whisper you that I was going to stop off some street corners on the way back
Jesus.
for some fast cash.
All right,
Nice rough,
Ironclaw.
man.
Anything else for you tonight, or are you just prepping for tomorrow, praying for
I
yourselves?
guess, yeah, obviously that, but I guess I'll take it upon myself to go to the store, or grocery, or whatever, and pick up some suitable foods.
Okay.
Sort of just kind of around Luskin doing the preparation for leaving type
Sure.
stuff.
Okay, so you'll start just getting your gear in order and making sure you have provisions. All right. So evening passes. The next morning, you travel over to talk to the caravan master to see when they're planning on leaving, and he says they are not pulling out for probably another 10 day at least. His guy, like the guy you talked to, is a caravan guard, and he might hope we're leaving within the next 10 day, but no, we've only been back for 1 10 day. We're probably gonna wait till the end of the month before we head back. Like I've just started. Like I've only just now managed to unload my inventory that I brought down, and I've still got to refill, and then make preparations to head back up, hire new teams, pick up more wagons, get some repairs done. Like I'm not leaving for a while, and I can tell you we're the last caravan. There's not another caravan going up right now.
Does he know if there's anything moving out of the port of Luskin up to like Fireshare?
You could probably catch a boat. Passage is not cheap. Space is pretty expensive on those boats. The ones that aren't pirate ships, he mutters under his breath. There are some trade ships that head north. Word he's heard, though, is that there have been rumors of some very, very large ships spotted on the horizon. No one's gotten close. They've all fled as soon as they saw them. But some gigantic ships on the water that have been prowling. So far, merchant traffic has been sticking to the shores, and for the most part, just going up by caravan. Plus, though it's getting to that time of year that the water starts to freeze, and so you need icebreakers or very large ships to make much progress north. So you could probably buy passage, but it would be probably prohibitively expensive right now, simply because the few ships that are going are laden down with all they can carry.
Right. Well, it's disappointing that it's still a
Unless
10-day
you wanted to
delay
try and crew
ways.
on a pirate ship, but they don't typically take passengers unless you're paying a ridiculous amount. And
Target matey.
if you're able to pay a ridiculous amount, that suggests that you would make a good hostage. So,
How long on horseback is the trip to Brian Shander from here if we struck out on our own?
on horseback, you'd cover probably 24 miles a day or so. Let's see. It's there. And there. It's probably 200 miles to Bryn Shander along the pass, so probably a 10-day or so to get there.
So we would
Let's walk.
arrive there maybe by the time that this caravan starts leaving.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Well, no, the caravan's probably not leaving for 10 days.
Oh.
They've only been back for one. It's 3 10 days per month, 12 months in a year.
Right.
They've only been back for a 10-day, and the guy said, I'm going to spend the next week I'll just be trying to refill my inventory for what I'm going to take back up to sell, and then I'll spend the next week prepping and hiring teams and crew, because like while that caravan guard's going back, most of my guys they're done for the season. So there's different guys who, because a lot of the guys I took up wanted to stay there, a lot of the guys I brought back plan to stay there. Just like if you come up with me, I'll bet you're not coming back. So I have to hire a whole new crew each time I go.
It's
So
not the staffing we're worried about. We wish to reach Brian Shander with some alacrity.
Burn Shander.
yeah,
Brian Shander.
I respect your position. If you can wait 10 day, I'd love to. I'd be honored to have your team with us. By the way, do you guys have a name? Like your adventuring party? Because like you guys made a name for yourself fighting against the Dragon Cult. Do you guys have a name besides Storm King's Blunder? You guys think on that. Anyways, he
Typically,
refers.
they just stay the Goliath crew.
We can disguise it for next week. We can discuss it for next week.
You see those two big guys, and those are their friends.
Yeah. Something about pillars? I don't know. So, anyways, he refers to your kick-ass adventuring party name. He'd be happy to have you guys with him, although he would feel like he was insulting you because he couldn't pay you extra. Numbers are tight. But if you want to wait, you can go with us. Otherwise, you're probably going to have to just make the journey on your own. But big, strong adventurers like you, I'm sure you'll be fine.
I think so too.
Make sure and clear the road for us on the way.
I'm sure we would, but if we could offer our service in the protection of others, then that would be even better.
Yeah, my pocket's pretty empty.
I'd love it, but you'll have to wait 10 day.
Okay.
Well, whatever events is the story.
So what's the plan?
Do we
So,
have
Alec,
enough to afford mounts for everyone?
How much is a riding horse?
I just want My Little Pony.
I don't know. Somehow I got
Horse.
less than everyone else, and I'm dead broke for it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I think we're
Which
all dead
character are you?
broke.
Bone Crusher, right?
No, I'm both. Yeah, he's
So
Bone Crusher.
a
I'm Bone
riding
Crusher.
horse is going to run you 75 gold.
Yeah, we're walking. Well, y'all are walking.
A draft horse would run you 50 gold, but it's not meant for riding. Whereas a war horse is going to run you about 400.
Whew. I want to talk Scott into letting me ride his horse.
We'll just double up. You and I ride a Scott's horse with him because we're little, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, I'm going to jump out there and say that will not happen.
Why not?
There's no way Scott's going to let anyone ride his celestial steed.
We'll ride with him. We'll ride.
Oh, wait,
we'll
no,
ride
maybe a halfling. All right, maybe a
But
halfling.
Yeah, the
I
goblin.
mean, I can hold a goblin on my shoulder.
Yeah, we'll
If there's
ride
a
big.
horse big enough that for me to ride on, I mean, it can hold one of
Yeah,
those. Things.
Brian, I would say you'd have to have a war horse.
I follow the law of the road.
Yeah.
I need 400 gold.
Yeah,
Oh
a
my
Goliath
God,
a Goliath has to ride a war horse. I'm sorry. They're too big to ride a regular horse.
Well, I think I have a racial ability that lets me move faster, at least.
Okay, so
Well,
200
Clockwork,
miles walking.
something you got to remember is Ironclaw won't view that as a 10-day stuck with someone riding bitch on his horse. He'll view that as 10 days to talk about the wonders of Bahamut
That's right.
with a captive audience.
This goblin needs some learning in the ways of righteousness.
I follow
right.
the book of the road.
Let's see. I was going to
Nobody? Nothing?
NPC.
What is that,
Too
Nick?
subtle. I said I follow the book of the road.
Yeah.
It's a Jay and Silent Bob reference. I don't think we got it.
Okay.
So I guess we're waiting 20 days or 10 days if we're walking. Hoofing it.
All right.
Or we
I
can wait
am
10 days. I mean, it doesn't matter.
I am currently
Oh.
editing your mount here. What was your horse's name again?
Papa Chango.
Yeah, Shinafar. Shifanar.
Shinafar.
Throwing some
Shifan.
comments in the top.
Shiffanar. Got it. All
Whatever. Yeah.
right. Intelligence is 6 instead of 2. Languages.
Now I'm gonna change it to giant.
Understands Common. Oh, understands giant.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. That seems fitting.
Yeah.
And let's see. Also have telepathy to owner 1 mile. Okay. It also has a trampling charge. It moves at least 20 feet straight forward toward a creature right before hitting with a hoof attack. They must make a 14 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. If the target is prone, it can make a bonus action to make another attack with its hooves. And its hooves are +4 to hit, 5 reach, 2d6 +4 bludgeoning damage.
But only when not being ridden.
And celestial. Lock. Okay, and then if I drag and drop this on you, it should share it. Okay, if you look in your NPC window, you should have a sheet now. I mean,
Huh?
Shiffanar should be on there. Yep, I'm showing it as shared.
Yep.
Okay, and we're going to make Shiffanar friendly, and that way you can control him. Initiative, clear. Okay.
Well, Rowlick, I think if your vision gets worse and starts to feel pressing, we should leave. Otherwise, we should probably wait for the caravan.
Would a wagon hold 4 of us? The remaining 4 or no? We could buy a wagon and draft horses, right?
Yes, 4 of you could ride on a wagon with draft horses.
Well, a draft horse is 50 gold, so if we had 2, that'd be 100.
Yeah, you'd
And then
need
a
2.
wagon's 35 gold.
Yeah, two draft horses and that 135 gold would get you a wagon with 2 draft horses. It would also make it a lot easier to take your provisions and stuff with you.
How much gold do we have? I have 80.
I
I have
5.
none. I pissed mine away in the games.
I have 0.
Yeah, I think everyone's pretty broke.
I can
Yeah, I
haggle.
don't.
Scott's broke.
I got rude
I'm
in getting
broke.
gear.
I can try to haggle.
Alright,
Yeah,
I
the
guess
Goliaths are immune to crits and immune to having gold.
Yes.
let's see.
Team broke
Team
ass.
broke ass. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's perfect.
Broke ass mountain.
Ooh, that got weird.
I guess we're hoofing it then.
Did.
How long does it take to hoof it? 20
Um,
days?
you can actually cover the same distance. You'll just be a lot more tired. So, you'll cover about the same distance on horse versus walking. You just will not be nearly as rest. You traveling day after day after day without stopping will eventually start giving you exhaustion.
Okay.
Well, maybe what we can do is travel on the Northern Means Road up to Hundlestone, take a day to recover and rest, and then make the last little
Well,
bit. That way,
whichever day gives us exhaustion, maybe if we rest every 3 days or whatever, so we're not
Yeah.
exhausted
right, right.
or
We do
whatever.
not want
I
to
don't
get
know what
there
the story.
exhausted because, in all probability, when we get there, something's going to break loose, and
I feel good about this. All right.
Okay.
So,
Uh,
You guys just want to walk?
sure. Whatever moves the story forward.
We can wait for the caravan.
Now let's
uh,
go, because
20
49
days.
minutes we're still
Walk
49
that.
minutes we're still talking about leaving town. So let's go.
I'm just saying, 210 day can go by pretty quick.
if Riley doesn't think the delay of 210 day is going to cause some
I'm
sort of
just saying, if he feels that it's starting to get pressing, then we can start to hoof it.
right,
But
All right,
for
let's do
now,
that.
we can just plan on doing the caravan.
All right, so we're hanging out in town for 210 days.
Unless Relic starts to get nightmares that we need to freaking go, and then we go.
Yep.
okay.
Is there any work that we can do around the town in that time or no?
Not really. I mean, do you wanna unload ships at the dock? I mean, it won't pay shit. Like,
Any monster hunting, paid work, adventure work?
no, that's a good question. Like I said, there have been some rumored attacks of goblins and orcs and ogres. I would say through the Thieves Guild, you probably could have gotten some leads, or even an Adventurers Guild. Luskin's large enough to actually have a hiring hall. Um, and yes, you could hire out to investigate a disturbance, or just go into the wilderness monster hunting. Um,
are there bounties on monsters
I
or
mean,
something?
yeah, there's
the hope
currently
is to
a
get
bounty with all the attacks. There's a bounty on from the Lords Alliance. They offer a bounty on any monster races, goblins,
Yeah.
orcs that are not civilized, hostile,
I'm gonna look around nervously.
ogres. Yeah, they don't pay much for goblins though.
Good.
Yeah, you could
Do we
venture
think
out.
we'd be able to raise enough funds to buy horses?
Uh, well, their bounty is like a gold piece for an ogre's ear, so it would
Good thing
take
there's two
quite a bit.
ears.
Well, yeah, but if there's like attacks or something, does
Isn't
anyone
there be
need
some
help?
bullshit thing where we kill all these ogres and they've already like lost their ears or whatever?
I hadn't thought of that yet, but thank you. It's a good
Like
idea.
Murloc eyes.
Yeah, we will not
If we're
have the
gonna wait,
situation where you ask me if kobold toes and thumbs look the same. So,
Didn't I do that once?
yeah,
A long time
yeah,
ago?
yeah, you were very curious. Like, hey, how similar are their toes and thumbs? So you wanted to see if
Oh,
no,
you
good
could
I think
plan.
pass
if
them
there's
off.
an actual like someone needs help finding these and they know they're about in this area, we could probably do that.
Exactly, clockwork.
Is there any work in town for a hefty sum? If you know what I mean.
Ah, um, not for they don't have anything that would pay the way you're talking. Like they have some really cheap cut purse jobs, but nothing that would be worth the risk for you.
Yeah.
Um, and they don't
Well,
have
sure.
anyone who needs whacked right now.
All right.
I didn't
So
hear
we're gonna. Are we gonna? You didn't hear that. are we gonna then look for like trouble outside town to the Adventurers Guild, or are we gonna just hang out?
I at least like to see what options are available in the Adventurers Guild.
Let's do it.
Okay. Um, the the biggest thing that you when you get to the hiring hall, there are most of the people at the hiring hall are waiting for a caravan to leave. It's the most common work. Um, it's kind of a seedy place in Luskin. There's a lot of teams that you can see are there's guys who are looking for people to crew ships of less than good repute, and there's a couple postings for an ogre attack to the north to hunt down and kill the ogres that attacked a farmstead and smashed it.
How far north?
Uh, uh, you'd have to asking around. It's probably less than a day's travel from Luskin
Okay,
north into the wilderness.
let's do it.
So
I think that might be our. I'm sure our reputation for not seedy work precedes us.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, you guys are known when you walk into a hiring hall, but this isn't even an approach. This is like a posting from the city,
All right.
from the city guard, city watch, whatever, a posting that if there was an attack and if someone does something about it, there's a reward, and the reward's like 30 gold. Um, it, but it requires proof that the ogres were tracked back to their lair and destroyed.
All right.
Can any of us track? I may be able to actually.
I cannot.
Oh, I have survival. I got this. This is my jam.
All right.
All right.
I forgot I'm not playing for a meal anymore.
So we head out. Post haste.
Okay. So
Well, does anyone approach us, or is it just the posting?
it's a posting. It says to there's not even like an inquire
Oh,
for
I meant for
details.
any other jobs. Anyone approach us
Oh
about anything
no,
else?
nobody approaches you with anything. Like no one's gonna approach the heroes. So the
Cool.
heroes of the really kick-ass name. So you guys really need to come up with a name before the adventure's over tonight.
I think we will discuss it this week and settle on it for next week.
All right.
Team
that'll work.
broadcast.
So
Team broke ass. What?
yeah,
That's what Clock said.
Team Dilly Dilly. Jesus. Come on, Clockwork. Give us
I
a
hate those dilly dilly commercials.
give
so
us a
much.
good name, Clockwork. Come on. Two Goliaths,
Yeah,
a
Clock,
halfling,
you'll get inspiration.
a halfling, and a robed guy who looks like either a tall halfling or a thin dwarf, and then Relic, the snobby high elf who stares through you. All right.
Yep.
So you head north into the hills, and you travel for the better part of the day. It's probably midday, climbing in towards evening. As give me some survival checks.
Yeah.
You
Yum
reach the
box.
farmstead that was hit, and it's just obliterated. You can see the place was just like a small cottage, and almost like a lean-to of a barn. It's really just like sticks that were piled up and strapped together, but like it's just like a thatch roof, and it doesn't even have doors on it. It's just more like a standing shelter. Um, but you can see the ogres obliterated this place, and they just smashed the barn into kindling. Um, it looks like they ate a horse here and maybe drug another horse with them. There's
Should be
blood
pretty
everywhere.
straightforward.
Um, according to the posting, the farmer and his wife and kids escaped, but the farmer's brother was taken captive. They saw him stuffed into a bag before the ogres left, as they all ran away. Um, you can see like holes in the wall, like 2 feet across, where a rock went through the cottage. I mean, they just obliterated it. Took anything of value. Um, and Bone Crusher, you are able to pretty easily pick up their tracks that are heading north, and you can start following those.
All right.
So you continue following the trail for about an hour. You're getting definitely up into the lower foothills that are leading towards heading up into the spine of the world. You're not far enough that like you would start hitting the Clear Lakes or anything, but you're deep into the northern means, which is just kind of a snow-swept, rolling tundra, or not even tundra, just rolling grasslands. But it's all just covered with a thin layer of snow with the grass poking up out of it. Um, you're definitely glad that you have your cold weather gear. Those of you who needed it. Goliath, it feels kind of at home. It's nice, crisp morning air. After following him for about an hour, you see smoke on the horizon, kind of at the bottom where like three hills come together in kind of a little cresting valley. And there you can see, as you continue following towards the smoke, you can definitely see it's where the tracks were heading. Um, how are we approaching? Like noisy, loud, soft, quiet, screaming?
Very quiet now.
Okay.
How many ogres does it seem to be? Or like, is
Um,
it a village or what?
you are not certain from that track. It's more than one ogre. You're not quite sure on numbers. Roll d12. Okay, you think there's five. Just see. I
Wait,
wanted you to
wait.
see
I
how the
see how you
mastery.
got that.
I want to see how the mastery of the DMing works. You're pretty sure there's five of them.
So I'm gonna look to the others for see what they're doing. I'm gonna copy them.
If it was one, were you going to say you're pretty sure there's more than one?
Yeah,
No more than two.
basically. I take it back. It's one who walked over this trail twice. No,
I'm gonna stay behind the Goliath.
you're right. I should have had you roll 2d6. Good catch. I'll do that next time.
There's probably seven.
All
Um,
right.
Yeah, I think we need to. Who's stealthy?
does
Barbara,
anyone
you?
scout very well?
I think
Yeah.
Nargles probably is, and I am.
Yeah, I already rolled my stealth.
Alex not too
Ready to
bad.
move forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you can scout for us real quick, that'd be helpful.
Yeah, if you can go
Just for
up there
some
and
info.
scout and do some reconnaissance.
Oh, sorry, I rolled that in the open.
I don't care.
But I wasn't going up with Nargles anyway. That was more like with the party.
Here you go, Jay. I'll roll it in the tower.
Don't worry, we will fail horribly. That's stealthy.
All right. I've got Nargle stealth. Who else stealth up? Is it
Just
just
Oh, I
just
didn't.
Nargles? Okay. Uh, Nargles, you do. So the rest of you stay back, like you're not even cresting the hill where you see the smoke coming.
Right.
Nargles, you kind of make your way up. Um, you, the disadvantage you have is you're on all white terrain and you're wearing your very flamboyant clothes and a big dark cloak, so you kind of stick out. But you,
Can I use my disguise to change it to white?
yeah, give me a deception check to see how well you can camouflage this.
Aren't disguise kids
like-
great?
I have
Yeah.
a helmet, a hat of disguise.
Oh, you have a hat of disguise. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Crap, I don't even remember exactly how much it changes. It might let you to
I thought
totally
it's like
change it.
disguise self. Doesn't allow him to cast disguise self.
Yeah, I don't
You
remember.
look like an ogre.
I don't remember what disguise self.
Yeah, it's all
Allows.
self, I think it is.
Disguise self. Clothing, armor, weapons look different. Spell ends. Use your action to dismiss it. Seem a foot shorter or taller, thin, fatter in between. You can't change your body type. You must have the same basic arrangement of limbs. Oh, the spell fails to hold up to physical inspection. But no, yes, you can absolutely make your cloak white. It's pretty easy. So never mind. All right, I was gonna say maybe disadvantage, but no. All right, so you stealthily make your way up and peer over the hill, and you see a large cleared out area in the snow It has like two. I wouldn't call them yurts, but that's the basic shape. Um, its furs draped over a large round structure, like a cylindrical structure with a domed roof. But doesn't look like it's a craftsmanship of a yurt. Um, it's very rough. It's also very tall. It's tall enough for an ogre to walk in unimpeded. You can see there's smoke coming out of a hole in the center of this giant yurt, and there are a large pile of stones next to a tree, and you can see there's also a larger fire pit outside of it, but it's currently empty. There's just ash in it. And chained to the tree, you see two humanoids. One who looks to be in terrible condition, and another one who looks a bit healthier. Both of them are manacled to the tree.
Nice. So I give up hand signals. I see 2 yurts with smoke coming out of it, kind of like.
You got thieves' can with the bottle, yes or no?
Yeah.
I don't have these. Can't do I? My criminal background?
You have a criminal background. I'm pretty sure you had thieves' can't, didn't you?
I don't know if it gives it to me or not. Look,
Might just be if you're actually a rogue, but
I think it's actually just a rogue, not a criminal background.
I didn't
No,
think
no,
you
just
were
thieves'
getting it
tools.
because-
Yeah, never mind. So no, sorry, Fargo does not speak thieves' can't.
And then I kind of wave them towards the hill. I'm gonna work my way down towards the yurts.
Okay, let me get a map going here.
Not
Okay.
gonna reach out.
I think the way to approach this is a 2x2 formation. Big guys in front.
Yes, sir.
I'm jumping through the hole.
Well, yeah. I mean, let us get the attention, and then you can do
Maps,
Zora.
I'm
folder,
staying right on the Goliath heels.
campaign.
I'm taking a step backwards.
Strahd,
Like, would you like me to lick your
images,
boots while I'm back here?
Copy. Jesus. Paste.
Oh, I should have taken prestidigitation. I'd be totally cleaning their boots right now while we walked.
That's ridiculous.
That would be an awesome cantrip. Just clean step, clean
Yeah.
step, clean step, clean step.
You need help.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Grid.
You ever
Change your
get
name
a
from
cantrip later on?
change
I
your
don't
name
know.
from
Look,
Froggle to Grovel.
Let's see.
I'm gonna look to see if I can ever get another one. As a sorcerer, I'm very limited in my spells.
All right. So we're gonna share this, and we're gonna put that right in the middle. Share view. We're gonna put this up here.
I do actually do. Oh, hang on. Do I not have the right?
All right.
cantrips?
I'm gonna do a little doodling here.
Next level, I get
So-
another. No, level
Let's
10,
see.
I do.
Are you saying this wasn't part of the adventure, Jason?
No.
Yeah, I think this is us taking a little sidebar.
I assume this is gonna happen a lot.
the DM's being very malleable. It's awesome.
It's like
Encounter.
Doing
someday,
some shit.
someday we'll eventually get to.
Dude, will
where
this
we're going
seriously
pretty
generate
soon,
a random encounter? That's amazing.
How do you make it roll ogres, or can you choose ogre?
I can!
Nice.
Dude! Generate
Just
encounter.
make sure it works for the story.
This is amazing. Fantasy Grounds is even cooler than I remembered. That was awesome. Okay.
Slowly getting better.
Didn't have to
Did
do
you
any
see how
math,
easy
just
it
did
is to
for
add a
you.
new class now?
No.
You don't have to parse anything. You can just open it up, type in all the shit you want, and it populates it. It was amazing. That's how I made your goblin race. I didn't parse anything.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, whoops. I just delete link. I just put a link to the ogre. All right. You know what? It's
Hey
playing a
guys,
commercial.
spoiler alert, there's an ogre.
It's playing a commercial, and I
You
don't
learned
even
that.
care. I'm glad it's playing a commercial.
Now, a word from our sponsors.
Yeah. Yeah. Disclaimer: we are not sponsored,
Everybody,
but we're open to it.
Hey,
everybody,
if you want to sponsor us, that'll pay for what's the next one? Tomb of Annihilation.
Right.
everybody, keep your eyes open. Be a yurt.
That joke hurt my soul.
Our yurt looks something like that.
I'm gonna make sure I'm wearing my brown trousers.
And that one. And that one. Okay, and we gotta.
Yeah, it might help if I know what my spells do.
Didn't we fight this yesterday?
Huh?
I mean, we're fighting past tense.
Oh my god.
God,
That might be minus
that's so terrible.
inspiration.
Good thing he doesn't have any.
That was
I
so
do.
bad.
Oh, that was awesome.
That was so bad. You take my inspiration.
Yeah, that was terrible. I feel less inspired after that one.
Anything to get Scott to stop.
Relax,
I'm a
Jason.
fan of.
You're too tense.
Yeah, I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam, I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam. Relax, man, you're too tense. Alright, and... Alright, we're gonna do this here. Is a ridge that's about a 5-foot drop.
I'll throw a rope down for Foggle.
Yeah, it's a pretty big drop for him.
I can lower myself.
Okay, and then we had one more fire pit that's about 5 feet across right here.
Because we're gonna master blasters. I'm gonna ride on the Goliath's shoulders.
Okay, so we are gonna add Nargles. You are here at the edge of the ridge. All right, and that's what we got.
Do I see any movement in those?
Whoops, sorry, I did not mean to mute or to mask everything. Layers, delete mask, got it. Okay. Do you see what? No, you don't.
Players?
You don't see any ogres in the yurts. The yurts are pretty dark inside.
But an ogre could fit through the yurts, right?
Yeah, those little spots are the opening in the yurt. It's over 10
Right,
feet across.
okay.
But tell me your game plan here.
What's the area over to the right there? Is that trees?
To the right, for the most part, like I said, this is rolling hills. This is actually kind of in a little valley. Just assume the ridge kind of continues all the way around it. And the tree I drew there to the south of the right yurt, that's where the humans are chained up. Matter of fact, let's see. Give you. Now those suck. Got prisoner. Captive. Human. Oh, there we go. Human. Boop. Do him. And him. So there's the two people chained up. In fact, I said one of them looks pretty bad. So we'll make it this guy here. He looks pretty rough. Get rid of that one. Oh, can probably put see. Boop, boop, boop. Add those, and let's switch to the map view. There we go. So you guys back behind Nargles can see him waving you up.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, before we go, I want to do something.
Okay.
I think I drag it there. No, maybe not. Anyway, I'm going to cast Aid on the 3 people with me. At 3rd level. You'll get 10 hit points. And increase my maximum by 10.
Nice. So everybody gains 10 max hit points.
Is it? I dragged the shield to the text box.
Yeah, you drag the shield, not to the text
Okay.
box, to the chat window itself.
I did, but it's not showing.
Don't drag it to chat where you type the chat. Just
To
above
the
that.
Yeah,
actual
literally
dice
right
box.
down
There you go, right there.
There.
It was,
Aid.
I guess,
I can't open. I need to open that book.
Spell bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve. Choose the 3 creatures within range. Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increased by 5 for the duration. Wow.
Oh, just 5?
No,
you mean he's
10.
casting
Oh,
level
but
I
he's
said
5.
third
casting
level.
it. He's casting it at 3rd level.
Very
So
nice.
at 3rd, so that's 15 hit points, right?
What, 10.
No,
it's normally a second level
second
spell.
level.
Oh, it's a 2nd level spell. I'm sorry. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and check that off, and then I don't. How are we gonna do
It's
this?
one action.
Right, I meant check the spell slot off.
Oh, I
Uh,
did check the spell slot off.
okay.
I'm just not sure how to add the 10.
I'm looking at the best way to do this. Hit
You
points.
can just add it as temp for now and just remember.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Shit. What was Bone Crusher's hit points?
Oh, not mine. Just the 3 people with me.
I know. What were your hit points?
Oh, mine?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's probably already happened in stream now. Can anyone tell me in stream what it's set to?
42. It was 42.
Yeah, I've already changed it then.
Mine says 42 already.
I know,
Oh.
because I was
You
just
should
messing
be-
with it.
You should be higher than the 38 I normally have.
Here, I've got his sheet.
I think Scott had 43 and I had 42, though, right? I was one
No,
below
I have
Scott.
44.
Oh, I have 43 then.
Okay. There we go. Put it back. Okay,
Are
so
we
yeah,
doing
just
temp
add.
HP here, then?
Everyone just add 15 or 10 temp HP, and we'll just remember that you can get those temp HP back. That or everybody's getting cash. Just raise your max health by 10. We'll just subtract it by 10 afterwards. Who's got? Just drag the aid. We can just put an aid effect on each person. Who's it being cast on?
Ironclaw, Relic, and Voggle.
Aid. New. Aid. What's
so
the
do you see my
duration?
health or no?
How long does it last, Brian?
8 hours.
Okay. 8 hours. Okay. I've added an effect. You can just drag it and drop it onto people that need it. It's in the effects window. And then that way you can just remember to drop their health by 10 afterwards.
So I should add my health up to 47 right now?
Yeah, and put that effect on yourself. There we go.
Well, he'll have to put it on me, but yeah.
Also, why do I have attack 1, damage 1, damage type magic? Do you know? I
Is
don't
that from your psychic power?
I don't think I should have it.
Gone. There you go. Oh, that was dropped on you by Ironclaw. I don't know
Okay.
what that was.
Must have been from our session 0. Messing around.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're all up with.
Does everybody have
Knuckles.
aid? I see aid.
I have AIDS.
I see.
I only see Relic with aid.
I only see it on Relic.
Oh, but I do not have AIDS.
Here, I'll drop it on everyone.
There. Now it's on Foggle. There we go. Okay.
So we all have AIDS.
Perfect. Brian, Scott, did you raise your hit points?
Oh, no.
You should have 54 now.
Okay.
All right. Well, that depends. Are we trying to sneak up there? Or are we just walking up? What's the scoop?
I'm trying to
Huh.
sneak up there to where those two gentlemen are at him. Can I make it down the ravine?
I think it's 85 feet to the
For
earth.
some reason, Fancy God is being really sluggish for me.
Opening a module? Library?
Oh, yeah, the PHB, okay.
Oh.
I use my acrobatics.
I'm going to go ahead and cancel that open.
It's only 5 feet. You can climb down it. It's not an issue. It's really like a steep slope. It's not like a cliff. So let's see. Bone Crusher. Give me stealth checks for everyone trying to sneak up there.
Shouldn't the rest of us just kind of march on in? And while
Yeah, I
Nargle
think so.
sneaks.
And I'm
How
going to
about
leave the
the two in heavy
steed.
armor can do that?
Yeah, I'm going to leave
Alex still kind of keep
Shiffinar.
low profile.
Well, I mean, maybe you two should sneak, but like
Yeah, I was gonna
Ironclaw and
say,
myself.
what
Walk.
about Shiffinar?
I'm going to leave him up on this bluff, and I'm going
Okay.
to tell him, keep an eye over everything, and let me know if they have reinforcements or other orcs or monsters come in from the sides or something like that.
Okay, done deal. So how'd those stealth checks go? Like I saw Nargles. Everybody else is just marching up.
Ralph did one a while ago. I can reroll.
I'm about to reconnect. My game is being stupid.
Well,
Okay.
if we're going to
I
try to
think
stealth
Relic and Foggle should sneak. That way, maybe they won't see him behind us since we're so
right,
big.
Okay.
Did
we
you
have
see Alex? Or do
disadvantage.
you want me to reroll?
All right. So
I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna walk.
All right. I've got the two Goliaths. I've got Relic behind them. I've got Foggle.
I'm
Wherever.
behind the Goliath as well
Okay.
because they're big and strong, and I like that.
Okay. You approach the bluff. You're still almost 90 feet away from the entrances. You don't. It doesn't seem like you draw any attention. Um, you leave Shiffinar behind you, where Shiffinar can see over the bluff. Shiffinar nods. He understands.
Can you share the map with me again, please?
Yeah.
Or I guess I can go to maps myself.
No, here you go. Share.
I'm going to tell
Share.
Shifnar that
Thank you.
includes looking behind us every once in a while.
You get the impression from. You get a telepathic feeling like this isn't my first rodeo.
I'm going to say, good boy, I'm going to find a carrot.
Get it? Rodeo?
Yeah, I got
I'm a
it.
horse.
It's a Clydesdale. Surprised it wasn't a beer joke.
I don't know. I was up over a barrel. I think we should march on into camp. Aren't we gonna take care of these ogres?
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it.
let's hops to it.
I will say Shiffinar is not super happy with being lookout. Like,
Hey, ride him into battle. Don't be a bitch.
Yeah, we're testing out class mechanics for the first time. Shifnar be all right.
okay, sounds good.
That was telepathic. I'm testing this out.
Yeah,
Next time, it's all yours.
exactly.
Okay. So what's the plan?
Very brave. We're gonna charge in, right?
Ironclaw and myself are going to march in. The two guys behind us are hopefully sneaky, so maybe they won't get noticed. And
I'm staying right behind them.
Get rid of them to free them.
What'd you say, Corey? I couldn't hear
I'm
you at
moving
first.
two captives to free them. Pick
Okay.
Their,
Okay, so that's going to be about 40, 50 feet. So you guys start to creep your way up. I need stealth checks from the little guys, and the Goliaths are just going to start marching towards the yurts.
got mine, right? Jason,
Oh,
Do what?
did you get mine?
Your stealth? Yes, I did get.
Okay.
I want to go ahead and cast mirror image on myself.
Okay. What's the duration for mirror image?
Good question. 1 minute.
1 minute. Okay. Go ahead and apply it. If you don't have one, just make an effect called mirror
I
image.
think I have one.
Should be.
I don't know if it generates an effect or not.
There.
Gotcha.
Wait, is that? Oh, sorry. Did shield clear that, please?
Yeah, that was
I
shield.
did the wrong one.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to install. I was going to install the remove stuff.
No,
add-on.
there's not a thing here for
All
mirror
right.
image.
I'll just make one called mirror image just to remind you you have it.
Okay.
And it is 1 minute. Here you go. It's in the effects.
Effects. The fuck is that?
Top right, little dude. The silhouette of a guy.
Thank you.
That's where you can grab most effects, and then the plus minus is where you can click cover before you attack. Stuff like that.
And you said you wanted a stealth check. Let's see. Alright.
Okay. So, Bone Crusher and Iron Claw start marching towards the campfire. Foggle and Rallick in tow. They are being quite stealthy. There's very little attention being drawn to them, and because the Goliaths are so large, you're able to hide Does the high elf get to hide in the light obscurement, or is that wood elves only?
That's what else.
Okay.
Halflings can hide behind allies, I know.
Okay, Nargles, you stealthily make your way over to the tree. As the humans, they actually don't notice you. You get all the way to the tree, they still haven't noticed you.
Nice.
Uh, as the you guys get near the campfire. Second.
Jason, I'm going to stay within 5 feet of Bone Crusher.
Oh, sure, that's no problem. Yeah, I don't even have tokens locked.
Okay.
So, okay, you're about 30 feet from the entrances to the yurts, and you can see movement inside the tents. See an ogre back there. See an ogre there. And you see an ogre there. You can see them inside the tent. Hard to tell what they're doing. They also appear to be sitting around on piles of furs and rocks and stuff.
I want to drop a fireball on the right yurt.
Thank you.
Okay, let's roll for initiative.
Why do you think thank you?
I was about to ask you to drop a fireball on the right yurt.
Initiative.
I hope you yurt the hell out of them.
Oof.
Yeah, I hope they get totally yurt. I hope you yurt them hard.
See, I'm going to make... I don't know if you can control Shiffinar when it's on faction.
Let's see.
I don't think you can.
You can take Shiffinar off the map unless...
That's true. We can always just add Shiffinar later. Yeah. I'll pull him off. I was just going to hide him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Ogre's 6, so there are more than 5.
So, remember, I rolled individual initiative for the ogres now.
Okay.
And so we're going to go ahead and start initiative.
Okay.
Right off the bat, as you guys walk up to the campfire, a couple of the ogres actually hear you and are stirred to come check what's going on. One ogre makes his way to the entrance of the yurt, and you can see he's hoisting up a great big stick. It's got a sharpened end on the end of it. It looks like a tree sapling.
Is it a 10-foot pole?
No, it's not 10 feet long. Well, it might be close to 10 feet long. Now I think of it.
Okay.
It's basically like he just pulled a tree out of the ground and then busted the end off to sharpen it and strip the branches off.
Nice.
And he hurls this thing at...
I'm going to ask him if we're late for dinner.
Okay, you call out to the ogre as he comes out, "We late for dinner?" The ogre seems kind of puzzled by your question at first, and then he goes, "Yes, you are dinner!" And then he chucks the spear at you, since you decided to mouth off to him.
That's fine.
Good job.
All right, he chucks a javelin at you, and whiffs hard. He throws it really hard. It actually sails overhead and thunks into the embankment behind you.
Wow.
And
ask him to spare me the details.
Oh, come on. Another 6 months of this. All right, Nargles.
I rolled my sleight of hand. Did you see it in the?
Sleight of hand. I've got it right there. Oh, wow. That's good enough that you're able to open the shackles, which the shackles were on one guy and the chain looped up through a high branch on the tree and then down to the other guy. So when you're able to free them both right away. One of them still has the chains on him, but you're able to free them right away.
Okay, I would like stealth. And you said was there holes on top of the yurts?
There is like a chimney to let smoke out. It would be.
Look like I can climb the yurt?
Yes. I will say that it will not be a super fast process, but yes, there's a hole in the yurt like this. What's your movement? 25?
Yeah, 25, but I can dash, right?
You can dash. Let's see.
Hmm.
I would
We'll see,
say
God.
I'm going to need a pretty solid acrobatics check. It should definitely support you. The roof should support you easily.
How
Um,
tall is the yurt?
uh,
Asking for a friend.
at the sides, at the sides, the yurt is probably 10 feet tall.
Okay.
Maybe 7.
Okay.
Very, very tall. The roof is probably 15 feet up.
Okay.
So when
Um,
the fireball goes off, the thing's just gonna go. He's gonna go
combining a
flying.
dash, give me an athletics check. If this athletics check fails, then you're going to be mid climb.
Okay, athletics, not acrobatics.
Excuse me, sorry.
Well, explain to me how acrobatically you're going to get 10 feet up in the air. Is this
So
going to be
if
like you're going
they're
to do
if
a
they're
super double round off and spring into the air?
Handspring.
what's the yurt made out of?
Double jump.
Furs and rocks and
Yeah, I'm gonna catch myself like Spider-Man on the rocks and just boop 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 acrobatically.
all right, I'll
Yeah,
take it.
I did. Yeah, I do see him do that in American Ninja.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I'll give you acrobatics, and that was a great roll. You managed to bound yourself right up onto the roof, not slowing you down. So you make it to the top of the yurt in one round.
Okay, and I wink at the party and I'll go. I'll stealth again.
Okay,
That's my turn.
you're hidden. They can't see you up here.
Okay,
So
perfect. That's
I
my turn, right?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Wow, you're amazing.
Oh, seriously, come on.
Oh, it's my turn.
Iron Claw.
You have
Yeah,
so
find
many
what my movement
effects.
is. My movement's 30.
You can make it to
Yeah.
the one at the entrance.
All right, I'm gonna make it to the one at the entrance.
Okay.
And I got my shield out and the long. Oops. Do that, and I'm gonna hit him with the longsword.
Okay. You crack the ogre with your longsword with a 17. So you run in, and the ogre's bulk is just massive. He's huge. You come in with your sword, and your first slice just grazes him across the arm. His skin is remarkably thick.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him again. No, I'm
Okay.
not.
All right. So after the first swipe and it bounces off of his arm, it actually leaves you really out of position for a second. So your second swipe is more of just a defensive to keep him at bay.
Okay. And I guess I'm gonna hunker down and get ready for the others to come at me.
Okay. Okay. So we got another ogre going here. Hold on. I think I have center view turned on. I'm going to turn that off. I don't want it to recenter my view for me. Yep. Combat. Tokens.
Do I have any movement left?
I guess it's set to auto center.
I think you have 5 feet left.
5 feet.
We're playing it kind of loose as far as where you guys are. He was near. You had enough movement to get to him.
Okay.
Are you
that's
wanting
fine.
to move over and like block the entrance?
I was thinking about it.
I'd be fine with that. It'd be engaging him one square over.
Okay.
Okay, so Ogre 6 goes. Which one are you? There you are. Okay. And Ogre 6 needs to cover, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, he's in the back, so he can only kind of come up to the entrance. And then from here, he tries chucking a spear at you.
Is his friend in the way?
No, because he's got a clear line down this side. And he does hit for 13 damage, which partially from heavy armor mastery. So he throws it. It glances off of your. It thuds heavily into your armor. It doesn't pierce you, but it definitely drives you back a step from the impact. This guy's big. All right, Bone Crusher.
I think I'd like to go up next to my buddy.
Okay.
And
Here. I'm going to adjust this so that you're actually blocking. I should have moved you over enough to block it. See, there. You're actually preventing anyone from coming out the door. So what's Bone Crusher doing?
We're going to do Spirit Guardians.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
'Cause
Okay.
we're just trying our shit out right now.
Mhm.
What's the radius on
No.
Spirit Guardians?
15 feet.
Okay. Do you know how to draw a circle?
Wait,
Control
is
and
it
shift.
control?
Control and shift.
It's control and both control shift or I think you can also just right
No, just
click.
control and both.
Yeah, control and both mouse buttons. You can also right click and go to pointers and build one that won't change if you double click again.
I think it should actually be this.
Yeah, it should be that darker one.
The smaller one.
What?
Started
only
at
be
an
shift?
started
three
at an
squares.
intersection of lines and then draw 3 squares down. There you go.
That's me.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it. Center that on you, I guess. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. You cast Spirit Guardians. Call for spirits to protect you. They float a distance around 15 feet of the duration. Good neutral. So these are
Or should we have started
angelic,
it
or
with-
I'm assuming they're angelic.
They have to be angelic. I'm good.
Well, they could be fey.
Oh, yeah, I'm not nature.
Okay.
I guess I'm
Designated
kind of nature.
creatures. An effect a creature's speed is having the area. Creature has
I
time to turn or
picture
start
these
their turn
Spirit
there.
Guardians
Wisdom
as
saving
a bunch
throw.
of
Okay.
Hansons just singing Mbop.
Okay. Wow. Okay, and this is third level spell?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So, anything else?
I can designate any number of creatures I can see to be unaffected by it. So my allies and the prisoners and
Okay.
the horse.
And the who?
The
Horse.
horse.
Oh, the horse. Gotcha. Yeah, I assume that was allies. Okay, Ogre 3 goes. 1, 2, and the Ogre stops short. He'll move up to here, I guess. And he will try to throw at the... I would say the caster, but that gives you cover. So he'll try and throw... He'll still try and throw it at the caster to try and break your concentration. Is that a concentration spell? I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, so throwing at Bone Crusher, you will have cover. So modifiers...
I'm going to use my reaction to impose
Cover.
disadvantage.
Shit, you would, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you have to declare that before he attacks?
Yes, I believe
so.
I do.
Yeah. Okay, so here comes a javelin with cover and disadvantage. Boop. And wow, misses hard. So the ogre runs over and he grabs his spear because there's just a pile of them here in the center of the room. He scoops one up and he chucks it as hard as he can, and it looks like a pretty good shot. And then all of a sudden, this giant, I mean, for you guys, it's a normal shield. To a human, it's a tower shield. And all of a sudden, this shield lashes out and just bang! It bounces off of it and just careens away. All right, that's his turn. Relic.
All right. Relic is going to cause a phantom betrayal on Ogre 6.
Wow, please link that. Phantom Betrayal, 5 side points. Basically a third level spell.
Oh, what book do I have to have open for that?
I have no idea. As an action, you plant a delusional paranoia in a creature's mind. Choose One creature you can see within 60 feet of you. The target must succeed on an intelligence saving throw, or until your concentration ends, it must target its allies with attacks and other damaging effects.
Holy
The
shit.
target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. Creature is immune to the ability if they're immune to being charmed. They are not immune to being charmed. All right. Let's see that intelligence saving throw. Oh, he fails that hard.
Nice.
Here, you got to see that. He got a -2.
Wow.
Well, we see the save -2 versus DC 15.
Oh, I didn't. I need to make an effect to drop.
Oh, you do see it. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought I had to link it for you guys to see that.
I think you know we have in the past, but I guess you turned it on. At some
I
point.
set it to show rolls, and they added saving throws to that.
Nice.
To show results, I mean. It doesn't show you what he rolled, but it shows you what he ended up. He rolled a 1, by the way. Okay. Nice. So Phantom Betrayal on Ogre 6. That's beautiful.
And he's gonna probably move that way.
Sure, no problem.
Closer to the tree line there.
Okay.
And he's going to use a bonus action, and his skin becomes hardened like leather.
Nice.
He has tough hide now.
Oh, wait. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to do this. I want to bring this up. So, when we were, you remember you texted me about the temp hit point thing, which is crazy powerful.
Yeah.
I had thought of one of two solutions, just to try, because I don't know. At one point, like, maybe it's okay. I thought about either saying your psi point limit is per turn, as opposed to per action, or you are restricted by the bonus action and normal action for spellcasting. But Jeremy Crawford has specifically come out and said that does not apply to Mystics. So I really don't like that one. So I thought about saying your spells, if we just made your psi point limit per turn, then that means if you did the thing, you would only be able to spend 2 more points that round.
Would I have been able to put on Tough Hide before I got down here?
And that's what I was going to say. Because I'm springing this on you, I'd be fine if you wanted to do that earlier.
Okay.
So
that is what I'll do.
I want to try that, and because I really feel like that 30 hit point thing is fucking crazy. So.
Oh, it's 20, but yeah.
Or 20, yeah, the 20 temp for a second level spell is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Especially as a bonus action. If it wasn't a bonus action, I don't think I would mind as much. Okay. And that is AC 2 for the Tough Hide. I love it. Okay, Ogre 7 will go. Ogre 7. Where are you hiding, buddy? There he is. Ogre 7.
I'm going to turn to Bone Crusher and say, you said there were 5.
Yeah. 1,
I only count 5.
5, 6.
Do you see any others?
Ogre 7 makes his way over to here, and he will chuck a spear. Seeing the giant whirling angelic forms around you, I feel like he's going to go for the caster as well, who will still have cover. I really wish I could hotkey cover. I can't, can I? No. All right.
-2 at the bottom there. It's not that bad.
Yeah, well, I like to do the covers. It actually raises his AC. If you click the cover button, it just raises the target's armor class. And he will throw a javelin. So he throws the javelin, but he just can't. He just can't get a good line. It soars a little high. It actually goes through the ceiling of the upper flap of the yurt. It just punches right through it and leaves a big gaping hole where basically a tree went through. And that is his attack. Foggle.
All right, so I have kind of a weird thought here I wanted to check with you. So, nimble escape, I can hide as a bonus action. Is the fire big enough I can, like how big are the rocks? Can can I get down and hide
It's
behind
an
them?
ogre-sized fire pit. Yeah. How tall are you?
I don't know, like 3.5 foot, something like that.
Yeah. You can hide behind the rocks.
Okay, and then my other thought to that, and I don't want this to be too. Hang on, where's that ability? I have an ability here. I'm trying to find, or do I not have that? Hang on one second. Let me double check something. Sorry. I should check that.
You're all good.
So Tides of Chaos.
All of you hide behind the rocks.
No. Yeah, that's true too. No, but I have an ability called Tides of Chaos. It's not my character sheet. Was I got confused for a second? Starting at first level, I can manipulate the force of chance and chaos to gain advantage on one attack roll, an ability
Right.
check, or a saving throw.
Right.
Okay, so I want to do that. I want to use my ability check.
Right. Do we not have it on your character sheet?
It is not. That's why I got confused for a second.
Oh, Tides of Chaos. Here it is. I probably just forgot to put it in
Oh,
your action.
it's up there. It's up there. Sorry, it's
Oh,
way
there you
up
go.
under
Yeah,
feature.
class feature.
There's just no checkbox for it. I guess need to put M
Oh,
or something.
here. Preparation, Tides of Chaos, one use. We'll just call it once. It's not per rest. It's when
Yeah.
you get it back. So
Right, which I'm just gonna have to
you
really sit
check
here if
it.
you're okay with
Yeah,
that.
there you go. I know.
So-
I know how this works.
Okay. All
Every
right.
other attack's gonna have advantage, basically.
So I want to hide. It's a bonus action.
Sure.
Because I'm a goblin, I can do that.
Yeah, give me stealth.
So okay.
Okay.
Like right there. And then I'm gonna pull my hands out and slam together and fire a fireball.
Okay. Where are you placing said fireball?
That's a good question. I'm glad you asked. Let's see.
Just draw the 20-foot radius circle
Yep.
and then place it.
Like right there. Would that not hit, or would that hit Gnarls? I can go left if I need to.
You can't throw it there because you don't have line of sight to that spot.
No. Well, can I put it on the roof then? Like, because it's only like 10 feet up or whatever.
Show me
gonna
where you
help
want to
them.
put it.
Right about there.
Oh, you mean you want to shoot it at the
Like,
roof?
yeah, because it's just a bunch of fur. I mean, it'll get disintegrated.
Oh, it'll offer quite a bit of protection.
Oh, will it?
Yeah, this isn't.
Well,
I should make sure you know. This isn't like a Boy Scout tent. This
Oh,
is.
okay.
This. I mean, you can't really see inside. This is the thing made out of like large rib bones and tree
Well,
trunks, and
So
then
you said it's
covered
gonna
with
offer.
furs and
Hang
shit.
on, just to be clear, you said it's going to offer quite a bit of protection.
Yeah, I'm saying that
Hey,
your fireball's
okay.
not going to really
And,
get through.
hang on. And just to be clear, rogues get evasion at level 5, right?
No,
No.
7.
7.
Fuck.
What's your plan?
You have extra
Drop it
movement.
right under.
I'm putting it right there.
Why don't
Fuck
you just move over there?
Put it right
first?
there.
Yeah, just
Okay,
move.
then yeah,
That's
I'm
what I'm
gonna
saying.
move.
Why aren't you
That's
just
a
putting
fair
it right
point.
there?
I will.
He's
I
on
will-
the roof. He is not in the blast. He's under.
Okay,
He is in the roof.
that's my concern. I didn't want to blow up Nargles this early in the game and kill him. So okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna put it
I
there
don't think
then.
you're gonna kill him.
Okay, that works. And then so I'm gonna do that. And a
And you're
question.
casting it at 9th level.
No,
My
only-
fantasy grounds
I
crapped
can
out. So
high
I'm
level I can.
reconnecting.
Question
problem.
then also. Inspiration, does that affect saving throws at all, or no? Like enemy saving throws?
I don't think so. It's to boost your own
Okay.
saves. It's not to give disadvantage.
That's what I thought. I was just checking because I've never actually cast magic before.
Okay.
So now I target
So-
all 4 of them.
Yeah. Check off your fireball.
Is there another hidden one like there?
No, there's no more hidden ones in the room. That's all of them.
Can you
Okay,
reshare
and
this
then-
map, Jason?
I can.
The attack is blank. Or do I click save, right? And the quick save ability.
Hit the-
There you
I
go.
think that did it.
4 saves. Success, success, failure, success. So one of them failed. The rest will
Okay.
take half damage. They had really good rolls.
Yeah.
What I did. 18,
Yeah,
18,
it-
12, and 17.
They have -1
So,
mod. So.
damage. Oh, and the one that failed, I want to use my Fury of the Small.
Okay, we'll handle that after you roll damage.
Okay.
Okay, so it does 25 to the main and 12 to the others. And then
Okay.
Fury of the Small does how much again?
Let me look here. Hang on. Equal to your level, so 5.
Okay, did I set it? Fury of the Small. Look at your things. Yeah, there is. There's a damage thing, but
Okay.
I'll just do 5 more damage to the one that took full.
And then, you're okay with it.
The one that took full was what? Ogre 7 failed? Yeah.
Yep.
So he has 30 more damage. Got it. Okay.
So that's okay. I want to do the Ball of Magic Surge now, so they just cast a spell. for a Tide of Chaos?
Kinda. I'm okay
Okay.
with you. I'm okay with rolling a Wild Surge, but I won't let you get your Tides of Chaos back on the spell you cast it on.
No, I mean, it was the hide chip. Honestly, I was just burning. That's fine. I can get that. If you want to get it later, or
Yeah,
I don't
you'll
know.
have to cast another spell to get it back.
Honestly, I just wanted to roll on the
Because
Wild
you
Magic.
just use the Tides of Chaos to get this one. You can then roll on the Wild Surge later to get your advantage back. So you
Yeah.
unleashed the Tides of Chaos this time.
Okay. But I'm gonna roll. I do get to roll d20 at least. If I roll a 1, then I roll anyways. Damn it. Okay. So that's fine. Next turn. Sorry, I just really want to. I want a magic
He
surge to
wants to
happen.
age 10 years like
I
a
want to
bunch of
fireball the
times.
party.
Okay.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. Ogre 2 goes.
If that's the case, then Jason, I want to do the hide after the fireball, since didn't actually matter for this attack.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Okay. So, another ogre comes out. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And, looking about the area. How far is that? That's 40 feet. What's his range? 3120. That's too far. Yeah, it's disadvantage if he throws to you. So he's either going to throw at Bone Crusher or he's going to throw at Foggle. Foggle did hide terribly.
Did I? You roll
Yeah.
advantage? Oh, I didn't do advantage. I didn't roll advantage. Let me roll one more time. Sorry.
Wait, why would you have advantage on your hide?
From the Tides of
Oh, from the
Chaos.
Tides of Chaos. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry, I realized I forgot to mark that as advantage.
Wait. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You were using
Yeah.
the advantage to hide, not for your
Yeah.
fireball. I'm sorry, then
No.
yes, you can use Tides of Chaos to get
Okay.
the advantage back. So if you want to do it in that order, you still have advantage.
No, the advantage was I was doing it for my stealth check to
Right.
get it back on my fireball, just to roll on the wild magic surge.
I got it. You gave your stealth advantage, then you wild surged your fireball so that you would get your advantage back. I got it.
Yes.
I was
chaos.
thinking
Okay.
you wilded the advantage was for your fireball, but I'm sorry.
No.
Never mind.
Okay.
So yes, your second stealth was almost as bad. So the
Was it?
ogre
Okay.
does in fact see you. Well, actually,
So.
here's what it is. You actually hide quite well. But in your haste to hide, you forgot that your mirror images don't shift position. They just hide next to you. So there's you and 3 other goblins all crouching down next to you. And just by sheer physics, some of them are not behind anything.
Nice.
So
when
had
I
you
roll
thought
the
about
wild
it, you could have had them move over. You did roll on Wild Magic, and you failed.
No.
Trying to get another roll on
that
me?
was different. No, that wild magic is just anytime I cast a spell. To get my Tides of Chaos, I just flat roll a D100, and that's what happens.
No.
I think.
No, to get Tides of Chaos back, the DM can have you roll, and if you get a 1, it causes a surge. Regardless.
No. Hey, I'll copy and paste the text here so you can see it.
You don't have to.
It's anytime before you regain use of this feature, the DM can have you roll on the Wild Magic Surge table immediately after you cast a sorcerer spell of first level or higher.
Oh shit! Okay, here it comes.
Yeah. I don't remember how to roll D100.
I already did it. I just rolled.
Okay. What was it?
You gotta be shitting me.
What?
For the next minute, you regain 5 hit points at the start of each of your turns.
What number is that?
Jesus Christ! You start to regen. You start to regen. Okay.
What number was that, Jason? I just want to look it up.
I have no idea. I just clicked the table and it gave it to me.
Oh, nice. It does it automatically.
Yeah. That is insane. All right, hold on. I'm gonna make an effect. Add.
I'm gonna be honest. I was kind of hoping to fireball the party.
I know you were. Regen 5
This
for
is
1 minute.
Good.
All right.
Foggle. There you go. You now have regen 5. You gotta be kidding me. All right. Well, this is good because the ogre is definitely going to throw a javelin at you that's like 3 times as big as you are. He rolls a hit. Now it's a. What is it on a D20 for whether or not it hits an illusion? What's he got to roll? 6 plus hits an illusion when you have 3 of them, I think.
I'm looking. Yeah.
Pretty sure it is. I'm gonna roll.
Sounds right.
You got a 2.
Hits ya.
Yeah, he hit you.
Okay.
That's
All right.
crap.
Shield, does it still hit?
It was a. Okay, well, let me tell you. He hit with a 16.
Okay.
Will
So I said
shield keep him from hitting you?
Yes, I have +5 AC from shield.
And what's your AC naturally?
Good question. 13.
13. So 18. Yeah, so you can cast shield and it'll stop it from hitting.
Oh, you know what? No, I got the region. I'm gonna let this go. Save the spell slot.
Okay. Good man. And here comes 12 damage. Basically, it as it comes through, it clips you. How much of your health is that? It's like a quarter
Not
of your
much.
health. Yeah.
Yeah, but because
It clips you pretty good. Like there's a pretty bad gash in your shoulder. It goes boom, and you're like, oh! You can already see it knitting up though as he hits. Okay.
Well, I'm really glad I cast
right.
aid on you.
Yeah, me too. That basically negated the aid.
Yeah.
Or negated the attack, I mean.
Ogre 5 goes. Let's see.
So
One,
Ironclaw, I don't
2,
think all
3,
these
4,
ogres went to the farm.
No.
5,
That's what it
6.
was.
He comes out and will also chuck one at Foggle. It's kind of just a pincushion at this point. All right, did
You
you?
still have the +5 AC though, don't you?
No, he didn't cast
Oh
shield.
no,
I
you
haven't
don't.
cast
He
it yet.
saved.
It's
He
good, I
saved
only
the
get one
spell slot.
reaction.
Okay. He misses
Nice.
altogether. And Ogre 4 goes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he will also throw at Foggle, but Foggle will have cover this time.
Okay.
Cover.
Wouldn't I have cover from the fireplace anyways? But that's okay.
Oh, you know what?
Matter, right?
You're absolutely right.
It wouldn't have
It
changed
still
anything
would've
anyways.
The first guy would have hit still. So,
Yeah.
but you're right. He did have cover from the first one.
Is that disadvantage?
No,
-2.
just cover. I'm clicking cover before I roll. And that one is a 14, which would hit.
I will go ahead and do my reaction for that though. I don't
Okay.
get it twice.
You'll do a reaction for shield. Okay, so drop
Yes.
shield on yourself. Cast your first level spell.
I'm roll my d20, see if I get a 1. No. Okay. Damn it.
I'm rooting for you.
I know, me too. And so let me mark off my first level spell. All right.
All right, and that is it for the ogre. All right, it is now round 2. Ogre 1 goes. Ogre 1 started in the Spirit Guardian.
Poor little guy.
Now, do they look like they have more, or is that like their only spear that we saw?
There's piles of spears in the yurt.
Okay, okay.
We got it, Brian?
What? I had it on combat, so I didn't have Spirit Guardian.
Oh, yeah, just change it to standard and you get it.
Yeah, I got it. And so I just need to target this dude and...
Or just drag and drop the save on him. It works too.
Is it the shield, or...?
Isn't it a wisdom saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, display, change it to actions. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay. And that's Ogre 1.
Okay, he fails his saving throw hard. And takes...
Oh,
wow.
Nice. Okay,
Man.
you do 21 damage to him from the angelic defenders as they just dive into him. In rage, he swings back at you. And Ironclaw hasn't gotten to go yet, so he won't get to impose disadvantage. Great Club. A 15 misses. It actually just clangs off of your shield. And then, not willing to stand in this, he tries to move outside the radius.
His feet is half inside of it.
Yeah, but it's 15-foot radius. He can move 15 feet.
I have a reaction.
You have a reaction. That is correct.
All right.
So I'm assuming you're gonna brain him here.
Oh,
Is it,
hell
is
yeah.
it where you get to? Oh, I thought maybe you had the thing where you like make the movement speed 0 or
23.
whatever.
You definitely connect for 7 damage critically. So as he's just getting torn apart by the angelic swarm, and as he backs away, you just crack him right across the head. What are you hitting him with? A warhammer. Yeah,
A Warhammer.
you smash him across the head. You hear his skull crack. He's in really bad shape. Okay, and that's his turn. Nargles.
All right, can I see number 7 from where I'm at?
Yes, you can. What's the rules for assassinate? I don't remember. Deadly,
That was
you have advantage on attack rolls. Any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat yet.
right.
Any hit you score on a creature that is surprised is a critical hit.
That doesn't apply here.
Yeah, but he's not. He's not surprised here.
He
So
is hitting
you
it
do have
nicely.
advantage though because he's not aware of his attacker.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
If we want to take advantage of that, we need to let him have a surprise.
yeah, but so you still get advantage on your attack. So
Okay. I'm
because
gonna,
he's not
attack
aware of you.
Number 7.
Okay. Okay. You easily hit him. And do
Surprise penis.
17
Perfect.
damage, critically
Wow.
wounding him.
And I'm going to stealth again.
Okay.
What halflings can do as a bonus action.
I didn't know halflings can too. Oh, rogues can too. Yeah, that's fine from where you're at. Go ahead and go ahead and hide. Okay. Iron Claw.
I guess I will move up into here.
Okay.
I will. I've got 2 of them. Hang on. There we go. I'll go ahead and hit him with my longsword. Hopefully.
Yes,
Yeah.
you connect for 8 damage,
I'll hit him again. This guy's got to go down. Oh no!
and that one misses.
All right. And
Again.
as a bonus,
Oh, go ahead.
as a bonus action, I'm casting Shield of Faith on Foggle.
Nice.
What's the range on Shield of Faith?
Good question.
It's no range. I've linked it.
Line of sight or whatever.
So a shimmering field appears and surrounds
60
a
feet.
creature of your choice within range, granting a 2+ bonus to AC for the duration. Oh,
Yeah, you're
That's fine.
35. You're fine. You got plenty of room. Okay.
Nice.
all right.
Awesome. What's a concentration effect for you? We'll have to look at that.
It is concentration. So you
Yeah, no,
get
it's
to
not
go
that.
forward.
It because it placed it on him. It's showing a concentration effect on him. But
Oh, I see.
we'll sort it out.
Honestly, my turn. I'm gonna have a concentration effect anyway, so it's fine.
Okay, Ogre 6. Well, we'll keep this simple. He's gonna smack.
His friend.
I'm gonna
Gonna
make it
smack
random.
his friend.
I'm gonna make it random. 1 to 3, he hits Ogre 7. Nope. He goes for Ogre 3, who threw a javelin
good,
over his
Spinner.
shoulder and spooked him. All right. He wails on him with a great club and misses.
Come on, man.
Of course he does.
Bone Crusher.
He gets a save every round, so I dropped it on him.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
He fails.
Yep.
He's gonna have a rough time passing a 15.
So let's say I move up next to my buddy.
Right?
Would that still hit that ogre one?
Yeah, it's covering half of his body. I'm good with it. Really, it's covering half of a square he's in. I don't need to cover all of him, just a square that he
I just
he
didn't know
occupies.
line of sight if that mattered.
No, this is all good.
Okay. I really feel like this is where I want to be.
Okay.
If I hit ogre 6, will that mess up his shit?
It doesn't say anything about him getting an additional save for being attacked. It's not like a charm. He is being mind controlled.
Yep.
This is not, oh, you're my friend. This is do what I say. So
Nice.
Just don't know how the
Yeah.
mystic works.
Yeah, it's
There are some other ones similar that they do get saves on hit, but not this
Yeah.
one.
He's a gone blade.
Okay.
Wow.
That's terrible, Texan. You're bad. It's bad, and you should feel bad.
I gave you +2 AC,
I'll
which
make
you're
it be
gonna,
better.
which don't you fireball me.
I'm
Hey,
just
remember
gonna
that
warhammer
fireball
this
is
guy.
centered on you.
Okay.
Just remember, you asked
I
for
will.
it.
Okay. Attack with a warhammer and miss.
I have another attack.
If you, it's
Or
a certain number of
greased it
times
up.
per day, right? I
2.
think it's like 2 or 3 per day. Yeah. Okay.
Equaled my wisdom modifier. There we go. We're gonna do
Okay.
one
All right.
because I believe in me.
Good luck.
Do it.
That one does hit
Yeah, hit him.
for 9 damage, moderately wounding him. So you're swinging at him, and your first one actually because he's basically ignoring you. Your first hit connects. You just hit a big fleshy spot that's not particularly vulnerable. After lining up again, you try again and crack him across the arm. All right, Ogre 3 is in the Spiritual Guardians.
All right.
This is gonna be bad for him.
I'll get better at this eventually.
Sure. Okay. He.
What? Spiritual Guardians, man. Not
Yeah.
spiritual
Yeah.
weapons.
Spiritual Guardian.
You know, it's one of those spiritual things.
Need
Yeah.
to drop a save on him.
That was the level 2 one. My bad.
Yeah.
I knew what I was trying to do.
Okay. He fails his save hard.
Nice.
Oh, that was a lot.
Good rolls.
18
Wow.
damage, heavily wounding him. All right.
Nice.
Seeing where this is going, he will wade in.
His
Actually,
movement speed is halved.
hold on.
I mean, he can still get there, but it's just funny.
I'm going to make an intelligence check. All right. Now, he's smart enough to tell that something happened to his buddy. Like, he's got a glazed look in his eyes or something. He does not try and hit his friend.
That
So
would've
he
been
goes
awesome.
5, 10, 15. And attacks Bone Crusher.
With disadvantage.
Damn it.
You could have a
Okay.
miss. I'm cool with it.
All right. He attacks with disadvantage. And misses with a 12. Damn it. All right.
Would his other one have hit?
No.
Oh.
Actually 17.
I have a 19 AC.
Oh, no. It wouldn't hit. All right.
Scott provides disadvantage, and you're
So
still
he's
trying
in
to
bad
hit 19.
shape. All right. Relic Zur. Uh-oh.
Relic causes ice to form.
Oh, crap.
Nice.
You didn't
This
even
is
have
not
to try
damaging.
very
This
hard
is not,
for that
this
one.
is not damaging. It's just an ice sheet on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Can you link that one? Ice sheet.
I wonder what happens when ice and fire
As an
meet.
action, choose a point on the ground you can see within 60 feet of you. The ground in a 20-foot radius centered on that point becomes covered in ice for 10 minutes. It's difficult terrain, and any creature that moves more than 10 feet on it must succeed a dex save or fall prone. If the surface is sloped, the creature falls prone and the area immediately slides. That small falls prone slides to the bottom of the slope. Okay.
Is there a way for the other players to see this?
Click his thing.
I get unable to create
Open
window with
under
data
Oh.
source.
a module you might be able to.
Yeah, it's not
Which
a
one?
module, so probably not.
Oh, okay.
Or wait, did you make a module for it?
It's in Unearthed Arcana.
Oh,
Probably got
gotcha. Open that book then.
I
But
get
I
that
don't
on
know.
everything.
I don't have the Mystic in Unearthed Arcana.
I do. Under.
Library, modules.
I have it loaded. I have it loaded.
Let me see if I have it
open.
allowed. Unearthed Arcana. Yeah, I have the book allowed.
Oh, now
I-
I have the Mystic.
I have Unearthed Arcana loaded. The book's
Yeah.
open, and
And
I
then it's
still
spells,
I still
right?
get the unable to create window
I
whenever
don't
I
have
click
any
on
Mystic
anything.
spells by class, is what it is.
No, they're all under their own fancy little thing. So
Not worried about it.
you'll have to find it. I
Okay.
It's a
He's
secret.
gonna also move back behind this tree and encourages Foggle to move away from the ogres.
Okay.
Ogre 7's probably dead.
All right. Ogre 7 is
Guardians.
in the Spiritual Guardians. This is not going to go well for him.
What? Okay, spiritual guardians.
I don't even know if you can roll low enough to not kill him. He fails his save. It's really going bad for them. Okay, and yeah, the angels just finally tear him down. With a big groan, he collapses.
He got bopped to death.
Oh wow, it adds unconscious automatically now when something's dying.
All right. So I'm gonna move 10 feet. Hang on. So is that 30 feet? Is that 30 feet? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just checking some stuff here. I was right here.
Why don't you just draw an arrow from the ogres for how far away you want to be and move to there?
No, that's not what I'm doing.
Oh.
I have to be within 30 feet of them. I'm gonna shout at Iron Claw and Bowcrunch like, remember how useful I was later when it comes time for the treasure? And then I'm gonna cast haste. I'm gonna twin spell it.
Oh,
So they both get haste.
okay.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna roll my d20 for casting a spell. Damn it!
Aw.
All right.
We'll just keep rooting for you, Nick. One day it'll happen.
Why did I put
So I
note hasted?
And then I need to look at. I think that was level 3 spell. So I think it's what 3. Hang on.
I think it's funny how we went from next to no spells to all the spells ever.
Yeah.
How's the game for you, Corey? Sorry you don't have spells.
It's great.
It's all right. You'll run out of spells.
You're like, I attack, and I do sneak attack damage. And
All right,
I
I'm
wait
offering
2
up the
years-
cost later.
And
So
I'm
I
done.
cast it on them, and then I'm running 20 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm running that way.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna. You guys seem to really miss when I don't lock tokens, so I'm just gonna lock them.
I appreciate that. It actually does make it easier.
It seems like you guys prefer lock tokens for counting movement. So.
Yes.
All right. Is that it for Foggle?
Yeah, sorry, let me in my turn.
Okay. All right, Ogre 2 will. Is it difficult terrain also?
Yep.
God
And
damn.
I can drop a dex save on him if he's moving more than 10 feet.
He is. Go ahead. He made it! Thank God. All right, so
Slips and slides along.
5, 10, 15. He does kind of a comical whoa, as he slipped along. He does manage to run all the way up to Foggle, but he can't attack by the time he gets there.
Aw.
That's all right. So I'm going to. Sorry, never mind.
I love how Foggle healed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Foggle
Yeah,
healed.
that is cool.
I'm
Healed
all right.
5
Come on
health.
up.
All right,
So I'm marking off that I used 3 sorcerer points.
gotcha. All right, Ogre 5.
wow.
Passes it. All right, now
Wow.
I'm making saves
Oh,
when they don't really
Oh,
do a
nice.
whole lot.
okay.
All right, so it takes him 40 movement to get to the edge. And then that leaves him with 20 more. No, 40 movement. Yeah, and he's got 20 more. So he can get to
Next Ogre 2.
here, actually. Yeah. So he trundles his way over to try and smash the goblin. And Ogre 4 goes. Go ahead. Failed.
There we go.
All right.
Yes.
So he makes it 10 feet. And then he
Falls flat on his
prones.
ass.
He'll use the rest of his movement to get up, leaving him 5 feet. And then he'll try to move again. Go ahead.
Does he get every time? Yeah.
And he prones. So he makes it 20 more feet and prones. And then,
gets
because
up.
he's dashing, and then he'll have enough movement to stand. That's it. So he slips and slides all the way across, while Ogre 1 is laughing his ass off at him. All All right,
Nice.
and then we start round 3. Ogre 1
I
goes.
started in the thing.
So Ogre 1 is moving less than 10 feet to get out.
He didn't make that save.
But he
Ogre
doesn't
one's
have to
toast.
move 10 feet. He only has to move 5. No, he
Hey,
has to move
Jason,
10
he
to get
died.
out. What? Oh, he was
Don't
in the
worry about it.
thing. I'm sorry, never mind.
Ogre 1 just fell over.
Forgot about that. Yeah, he gets obliterated. Okay, Nargles.
All right. Do I see number 6?
Yes, you can see
He's
number
got
6.
that kind of glazed
Or
eye-
you
look
could
on his eyes
slightly
that you've seen
reposition and
before.
you could see him. But yes, you easily see him.
Don't hit 6.
You'll hear a voice in your head to shoot the ones at the goblin.
Yeah.
As Ralph telepathically talks to you.
Ooh, that's right.
Oh, nice.
We will assume that you guys are used to that, as you've adventured for some time. But yeah, you get a subtle whisper. Help Foggle. Okay, yeah, easily slip down to the edge of the roof.
Do I have sneak attack on him because I'm hidden?
It doesn't
Well,
matter.
plus
He's
I'm next-
adjacent to
I'm
an
next to
ally.
him.
He's
Yeah.
adjacent to 4 allies right now. So
I think he wants to know, does he have advantage, though, is what he means.
You were hidden, or what was his height?
You
roll
were
like
hidden.
last time?
I would like a stealth check to move because the roof is not like some smooth 10th. Like it's rough and rocky and there's pits in it. You could probably hide,
Could he have
especially
shot
with your
before
size.
he moved?
Do what?
Could he have shot before he even moved?
Oh yeah, you probably could have. But yeah, your stealth's fine. They're not aware of you up on the roof, so you have advantage.
All right.
The ogres aren't exactly thinking, hey, I should check the roof. Because there's a fireball, there's fucking swirling angels, there's a giant ice sheet on the ground. They're not really looking for the little guy up top.
Nargle says, surprise. Oh, shit.
Jesus
Okay, the
Christ.
first one was a 20.
Wow.
The
Okay.
first one was the crit. That's all
The
that matters.
first one was a crit. I don't know if it's going to roll critical hit damage, though, so on your
Hold shift.
on the modifiers window, if you click
Yep.
critical before you roll, I don't remember if shift does that or if it's max damage, but let's see.
On the modifiers window, is it the little crosshair?
It's the plus minus.
The plus
Also-
minus,
Right?
the
Yeah, the
plus
plus
minus
minus
is the
symbol, right?
modifiers, and then you can click critical.
Yes.
I'm going to roll shift.
Yeah, go ahead. I think it'll max your damage. I mean, I think it rolls crit when you hold shift.
Oh, definitely did.
Yes, it did. Okay.
Surprise penis.
Jesus.
You accidentally targeted yourself, though.
Yeah,
Targeted him.
you kicked your ass. All
You don't full
right.
target yourself, but have yourself targeted.
All right. I will. I guess I'll heal that.
Quick, Foggle, give him regen.
All right.
6 turns will be good as
So
new.
yeah, from the
Don't think it
roof,
works that way.
you fire across the roof. It sticks right between his shoulder blades. His back arches and he falls down into the ground.
Nice.
And I will stealth again.
Was that one hit already?
Oh,
I
shit.
think
My
that
turn?
you accidentally
Oh,
left
it dropped the damage twice. Hold on. You should just have 31.
Yeah.
There we go.
You just got a
All right,
nice
and
crossbow
yes,
to
you
the
can
neck.
try and stealth up on the roof again.
I
Using
will
if you're using your bonus action to hide.
Yep.
Okay.
Question. Ogre 6 is under this sort of mind numbedness.
Yes.
Does he get a reaction if I move away from him? An opportunity attack.
All of his attacks are supposed to be against allies.
Yeah, well, that's
Yes,
just
okay.
it. He's only attacking allies, so technically, yes. As far as would he swing at you? No.
Okay.
Ooh. You are not
And
considered
Iron-
a combatant right now to him.
Ironclaw has
Ow!
Oh,
Oh,
Corey.
that's your favorite cloud.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
no problem. Just
It's like a hurricane.
yeah. Okay. Ironclaw comes dashing down. That's 45 movement.
I thought.
I've got
Oh,
haste.
you really quick. Okay.
Oh, you got haste.
yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot. How much movement does that give
So-
you? Does it double?
Devil's movement.
Jesus.
And,
Okay.
and I get 3 attacks. So I'm going to attack Ogre 2.
You get 3 attacks. Jesus.
Yes,
Yep,
you get 1
you're
extra
welcome.
attack. Yeah, this is and 2 AC. It's awesome. So I'm
Yep.
gonna attack Ogre 2.
Told you, Scott, you got
Um,
just what was coming to you.
Okay.
Why did
Why did
that?
it have advantage?
Why did it have advantage?
I don't know.
Oh, wait.
You forgot. Yeah, unconscious got automatically applied.
Oh, you're right.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, is he dead?
What got dropped?
No.
A 7,
No, he's
7,
not.
14. It would have hit anyway. No,
Okay.
he accidentally had. When you die, it applies unconscious right away.
Okay.
Why don't you
Okay,
turn that off?
9 damage.
I'm gonna hit him again.
Thankfully, they're really easy to hit.
Yep. I'm gonna hit him again.
Critically wounded.
This
and
is
hit,
Scott's kind of target.
Yes.
and
And
9
then
more
as a
damage.
bonus action, I'm gonna cast Compel Duel on Ogre 5.
Ooh, could you link that one?
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
there's so many spells.
That's a concentration.
He
Though, so
fails
This is
it.
a lot different than Strahd.
That's
Wait,
probably
is it?
fine.
It's concentration, so yeah, I
That's
need to
fine.
drop
That's fine.
Foggle's AC.
So drop his AC by 2. Get rid of
Yep.
the.
Wow.
There, I remove the effect.
That's okay. I'll remember that when it comes to my next turn. I'll drop your haste.
He's making the ogre attack him.
He's
I
making the
know,
ogre
I
attack
know.
him. Like
He's
this
a
is
dick.
good for you.
You
It
compel
is.
him into a duel. It is drawn to you, compelled by your divine demand for the duration. Has disadvantage on all attack rolls against anyone but you. Has to make a wisdom save to move a space that is more than 30 feet away from you. Spell ends if you take any other creature. Yeah, okay, no problem. Yeah, he's gonna fight you.
All right.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Perfect. Ogre 6 is in the
Oh.
Spiritual Guardian.
Let's handle our stuff.
He
Aw.
succeeds on his save, finally. He takes
The
3
extra-
damage.
I
Extra
didn't want to kill him.
fortitude.
That's why.
Yeah, he's our friend.
This time they were happy Mbops.
Okay, he will move out of the Spiritual Guardian so they stop hitting him and attack Ogre 3 with a Great Club.
Doesn't
Missing.
that provoke an opportunity attack?
No. Oh, from me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Technically, yes, it does. Go ahead. Why not? It's so fucked up.
Since I have haste, is it 2 attacks?
No.
No.
It is too. Oh.
No.
No.
All right.
What is
On
it
his
say?
regular
I don't know.
turn, yes.
It's when you take
Oh,
an
okay.
attack action, you get an extra attack.
Gotcha.
Okay, 10 more damage to him. Alright, and that is his turn. Bone Crusher.
Yeah. All right. Ogre 3. I think we should attack him a little bit.
Okay,
So.
you get 2 attacks for free, and then you could take 1 more if you use
Yeah,
your
we'll see.
War
We'll see
Priest.
if we need him.
Okay,
Nice.
well, you easily hit with the
Oh.
first shot for 7 damage. And connect with the second shot for 7 more.
He's a heavy. Yeah, well, we're going to need that. So I'm just going
Okay.
to check off that
And
last
use
one.
the second War Priest. And another hit.
Didn't want to waste
For
it.
6 damage, critically wounding him. So you feel this surge of haste burst into you, and suddenly, like, you're faster, you can move quicker. It seems like the ogre's moving in slow motion, and you just methodically start cracking it with your warhammer, just trying to find the kill spot. You can hear bone crunching and flesh bruising, but just not able to drop him. And they're moving down.
Want to see? Will that? Can I even get in range of that dude to the left? I don't think I can. No,
No.
he's far away. All right. Well, that'll at least hit that one dude again.
Yeah. Ogre 3 is in the effect.
All right. It's almost like it's still my turn.
You get to roll a lot with that class. That's awesome.
Yeah. He fails. Damn it.
Nice.
This is not
This
good
could
for
be
him.
it for Ogre 3.
Yep,
Oh, that
that's it
wasn't
for
good.
Ogre 3.
Oh!
Ogre 3 drops to the Angelic Assault.
I mean, I just want to point out I use 2 level 3 spells. I only get 2 in a day, so
Nice.
Yeah, we're kind of
kinda-
blowing everything.
I alpha strength on this one. I just wanted to see what I could do.
You
Rallic.
went complete Nova.
Rallic stares intensely at Ogre 2
Okay.
and thrusts his mind forth.
That
He
sounded dirty.
fails.
Yeah, no, I thought the same thing. I thought he was like, mind.
Yeah, Mind Thrust sounds so dirty. All right. You melt his brain. There's just Foggle and Ironclaw, you've seen it before. Like, you've seen him do this. But you feel You don't see it. There's no indication in the air or anything, but you feel like this whoa just kind of pulse through the air, and suddenly Ogre 2 just goes stiff. It just like all of a sudden it like rocks its head back, and its eyes roll over and roll into its head, and it just falls over.
Should have said his head exploded. It'd been way cooler.
No, Mind Thrust does not explode your brain.
I
As
don't
he
know.
lands, though, you can see blood trickling out of his ears and nose.
All right, I'm gonna cast Green Flame Blade. I'm gonna use
Okay.
my Tide of
Jesus,
Chaos
can you
for it.
link that? Everyone talks about it. I can't remember what it even does.
It's only halfway helpful on this because he just. It would have been way cooler before he killed
Green
the other
Flame
one.
Blade. As part of the action, you use this supposed to make a melee attack with a weapon, blah, blah, blah. On a hit, it suffers the normal effects, and Green Flame leaps from the target to a different creature of your choice.
Within range, which is melee
That's
range.
funny.
Not applicable here, but
No.
at level 5 it does an additional 1d8 damage,
Gotcha.
which is the main reason I want it.
Yeah. Looks good.
Didn't the Warlock use that?
Yeah, I used that last.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Okay, so
Aren't we all supposed to yell green flame?
I'm gonna use. I'm using my. What's that ability called again? Up near the top.
Tides of Chaos.
For advantage.
Yeah,
Yes.
got it.
So I just do a normal attack with my dagger. So I give myself advantage. Dagger attack. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, that easily hit. Added the D8 fire, and blap, 10 damage.
And then bonus action, I'm gonna disengage and run behind the tree.
Okay, I like it.
I'm assuming
Do you have 30 feet of movement?
What's that?
Do you have 30
Yeah,
feet
30
of
feet
movement?
movement.
Okay.
Goblins do, yes. What was that, John?
these peasants and commoners have moved away, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah. Well, kinda. They're like hiding behind the tree here.
Yeah.
We're all hiding behind the tree.
They just took cover
Because
behind
I
you
want
guys.
them in front of them.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know.
goblins
Maybe
have 30 feet movement.
maybe the healthier one takes the chain and goes and attacks the ogre.
No.
He hides.
No.
He hides. All right,
Dude,
Ogre 5.
If you were captured by an ogre, would you, after being rescued, grab a chain and try to attack it? I would
Maybe.
run my ass
Maybe.
off.
He's a hick farmer. That's how he got captured in the first place. He didn't run.
He's really pissed off.
All right, he turns to Ironclaw, feeling the urge to drive his great club through his face, and
Tails.
whiffs hard. He literally loses all form. He just hulks back and just like karate chops with his great club, smashes into the ground. You don't even have to move. The attack is so wild, he doesn't even make contact.
I'm gonna laugh at him and say, I bet you wish you could do that, ogre.
And Ogre 4.
Is he moving more than 10? Or is he
I
out?
love this region.
Let's
This region's
see.
amazing.
He needs 5, 10 to be out of the radius. He will make it out to here and fall. Like to here. And then he stands up, and that'll be 5 feet of movement left. And
That spell is awesome. Talk about battlefield
you know what?
control.
He just grabs one of the rocks from the fire pit and hurls it at Ironclaw as hard as he can. Wait, no. He throws it at Bone Crusher. I'm going to roll a javelin attack, but it's not javelin damage. Because I figured it was going to miss. It did.
That haste. That haste.
That haste is
Yeah,
quiet.
because of haste.
Damn it.
So it's hurtling towards you, but because of the haste, it's like it's you just see it rolling
Matrix.
like in slow motion to you.
Dude, I
It's
was
like-
the flash right then. I saw it go by, and I just went, oh.
I was
you're
thinking
not
more like-
Batman.
I was thinking more nerdy like Tobey Maguire and Spider-Man. You were like, whoa. No,
I was
the
thinking
rock-
like Matrix.
the rock seems to be rolling at you, not like slow motion, but it's definitely not fast. And so as it rolls by, you're just like, huh, and you just move out of the way and watch it go by. To the ogre, it looks like you're some kind of supernatural freak. But that's his
Is that
turn.
because I have Hanson going around me?
Hanson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
my
decided
spiritual guardians are
it
Hanson.
it's Hanson.
Oh my god. That's
They're
terrible.
singing
Nargles.
to all the enemies, killing the shit out of them.
Oh my god.
Nargles is hidden behind Ogre 6, or kind of on top.
All right, I get advantage, right?
I'm going to slip you over to here. There you go.
Ogre
Well, it
5?
depends. Against who? Ogre 5 is not aware of you.
Yeah.
Or at least he doesn't know where the attack's coming from. If you reposition 5 feet, he's not ready for the attack. I like how he adds the sneak attack before the attack roll. I mean, that's confidence.
Yeah.
Damn it,
What
it's
the
happened again.
hell?
He keeps targeting himself, I think.
Just control click
You
yourself.
do. You have yourself targeted again. Yeah,
I'm pressing
control
control on the ogre.
control
Press
and click
control on
yourself
yourself.
Yourself.
to
Yeah.
untarget yourself. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah,
Oh,
you hit
let me roll again.
Stop kicking
Uh,
your
No, you're
ass.
good. You hit.
Either one
You
would have
hit him.
hit. So, no, you're good. You hit him a lot.
Zap, 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 zap.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Okay, 22 damage, heavily wounding
That's
him.
a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
pretty freaking hard, that sneak attack.
Crossbow.
He is a sniper. This is his specialty. This is what he does.
Awesome.
I'm gonna hide again.
Okay,
Oh, he's
give
a
me stealth
sniper?
check. Yeah, he's a crossbow expert assassin.
Is he a skulker or whatever it is?
So cool.
I can't help but picture that he's the guy from Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait till I get sharpshooter. I
Oh,
can add a D.
Or
I can add
skulker.
plus 10.
Nice.
All right.
All right, I'm done.
All right. Iron Claw.
yeah. I think
You
we're
got a
just gonna
lot
make
going
it
on
simple.
here, Iron Claw.
I think we're just gonna make it simple.
Look at all those
Attack.
abilities.
Dude, you do a divine smite and
That's
finish
from
his
his equipment,
style.
14 hits, 6 damage.
though.
Hits,
Man.
5 damage. Try and roll lower damage, Scott.
Oh
You
no,
wanna,
good.
you wanna make this last.
Hey,
Alright,
I'm
4
just happy
damage.
he's hitting this game.
Yeah, right.
It's more thanks to the
I
ogre
gotta
than
say,
him.
he really whooped some ass last campaign with the monk.
And it's hard
If
to
he
miss
has
one of
key,
4
he
hits.
can hit, and
Right.
he doesn't have key on the paladin.
All right.
I guess we'll keep it simple. That's just it.
Okay, he is critically wounded. Basically, you're just taking him apart. The fact that he's a giant ogre is the only reason he's still alive. You're just carving him apart. You seriously outclass him. Ogre 6 is in the effect of the spiritual of Hansen.
Don't be jelly of
He
the
succeeds
spiritual
his save at
Hansons.
least.
Oh, that was a good one to save.
Jeez. Takes 10 damage even though he saved. Okay, he will.
Does he attack his buddy?
His movement's halved.
Why does it have to?
Because Spiritual
'Cause
Guardians
my
has
shit.
your movement.
So he has to
Oh.
dash past me.
Nice.
No, he's going to make an athletics check.
To go through the wall.
Yep.
Awesome.
Tired of getting his ass kicked. He's got to do something.
Yeah, I love it. No, that's perfect.
All right.
That's
Oh, he
what
makes
I
a
do.
great athletics check. There is now a
oversized
new
hole.
hole in the wall.
You should, I
Good thing
think,
you moved over 5 feet.
I think Nargle should make it like
10,
a check to hold on.
15,
He's running from the ghost, dude.
20, 25, 30.
Oh, nice. I
Hey,
love it.
made it.
Wait a minute.
Go team.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. All right. So, he comes barreling out. And Nargles isn't actually the portion of the roof that sagged where he crashes through. And the ogre will just pick up a rock and throw it at Ironclaw.
What? This one's mind controlled, right?
Oh, he is
Yeah.
mind controlled. You're right. Damn it.
I thought you got in good position to attack 5.
I
I was trying to get to Ironclaw. I didn't even think about that. All right.
Well, it looked really
Okay.
good.
I thought you got right there where we needed you to.
He's a great club. Connecting. That's the first time he's hit, I think. 14
Nice.
damage.
Oh,
He
good
brains
on
him and fails his save. He's still controlled. All right, that's the end of his turn.
Everybody just step back.
This is awesome.
Okay, Bone Crusher.
Does 4 go before you, Scott?
I don't No.
God, I'm just so fast. It's ridiculous. Does the enemy have to be 5 feet near you, or just me?
You have to be 5 feet.
That's it? Okay.
Yep.
I just want to move there.
Okay.
Why there?
Whoops.
Oh, I see.
I hit them both, and I'm going to wreck 6.
No, I get it. It's perfect. You could also gone to 4 though, because 4 is the one that's hostile. You could have gone up.
Well,
and
this way I'm within 5 feet of Scott.
Oh, I
And I
got you.
can impose disadvantage on attack.
Nice. I like it.
Oh, I
so you
finally
get an extra
rolled low.
attack. Yeah.
Hit with the second one, barely. For as little damage as you could possibly do.
Hey,
All right.
you know,
You get a-
Scott and I
you
are
get a-
buddies.
Relic.
You get a
Roll like
third
shit.
attack. You get a third attack.
He doesn't.
No, I don't.
Oh, you only
That's
have
my
one
cleric.
attack?
That's
War
my
clerics have
feature.
to spend an ability to take a second
And
swing.
I only get 2 per
Oh,
day.
Yeah,
okay.
he gets 2 per
something.
short rest, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
If it says rest,
Okay.
it's short rest. Okay, he fails his save for the mind thrust and gets 19 damage. Good
Jesus.
lord. Okay, again, you guys feel a psychic wave wash over you as Relic blasts the ogre. It's a nice
All right.
cantrip. All right, Foggle.
So I'm gonna move. So, let's see. Hang on. I'm gonna move to there, I guess,
Oh, okay.
and then I'm gonna cast Magic Missile
Okay, at
at number 4.
okay.
I had to read Magic Missile like how many.
If you're
how
casting
many
at
times it
level
goes
1,
off.
you just hit the damage ability 3 times.
3 times. Thank you. That's the part I wasn't sure about.
Yep. It fires 3 missiles at level 1.
Okay, so and then I'm
Okay.
gonna do I want to get my Tides of Chaos back and roll on the table.
Here it comes. Wild Magic
Wants to
Surge.
fireball the party so bad.
Huh? Jason can't hardly talk.
This is so crazy.
You vaporize the ogres, turn them into sheep or something.
Yeah.
Whoa! What the? 60-foot wave. What?
Wizard.
Pick a spot in there. Pick any square in there. That's where you appear when you teleport.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna teleport up next
You
to.
teleport
Nargle.
60 feet to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see.
I'm gonna teleport up here.
Jesus. Foggle just goes, whoop! And he's suddenly on top of the yurt.
And then I'm gonna bonus action hide with my
So,
nimble.
as you
whatever.
came up to cast the magic missile, you look, oh, that is a really good vantage point. Man, I need to get up there. And you go like, ah! And when it stops casting, you realize you're... In fact, for those of you watching, the first 2 missiles launch from there. The last missile launches from the top of the yurt. Like it finishes casting as he's up there. As he somehow casts teleport, dimension door, while casting magic missile. Because
And
he's so
then-
unstable.
I want to use Tide of Chaos for advantage to hide.
Okay.
After the last magic missile, he like grabs the fur and just goes whoop.
All right.
Stealth.
Go ahead and roll a stealth with advantage. Jesus. Some serious battlefield manipulation here. All
I think he's
right.
gonna blow up spectacular in my face.
So
I'm gonna
it's like,
regret it,
you're like,
so.
and then you look down and you're like, oh, hey. And yeah, you just grab a fur and like roll up in it to cover up.
Yep.
Jesus.
Argyle turns around and goes, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, Fargle, it just happened.
Yep.
In
Good
fact,
idea, Fargle.
Fargle is like you're casting the magic missiles. You see it all of a sudden. He's next to you, and there's a flash, and like you tense up. Like, is this it? Is this when I die? Oh, okay. Whew.
That was
Oh,
awesome.
hey, 4. He's in the thing. Okay. Give him
Yep.
Spirit Guardian. Drop it on 4. See how he
I
did.
guess I got a little nervous when I saw the
Succeeds.
60-foot circle.
Yeah, that was kind of scary.
Oh, I only did 3 damage.
Okay. All
Just saw
right.
his friend brain the other ogre.
And yeah, I'll give him an intelligence save. I feel like they know that something weird's going on, but
They're also getting
yeah,
fucked.
no, this guy's smart enough. He knows it's not him. He still blames the spellcaster. So the obvious spellcaster. So he tries to hit Bone Crusher.
Where you at, Scott?
Yep.
I was waiting for Scott.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
I only have 21 AC. I need all the help I can get.
I rolled
you gotta
too
do,
many
by the way,
times. Oh, I had 2 people targeted. How did the
I wanted to
roll
let you
against
know,
Bone
by the way,
Crusher go? It
You,
missed.
you missed anyway.
Yeah, they
Thanks to
both
Region.
missed.
Thanks to Region, I am now full health.
That's awesome.
And thanks to age, you have more hit points anyway.
Yep.
Okay. So he whiffed, and he doesn't want to. He can't get out of it anyway. Screw it. He's dug in.
Hey, sometimes you got to make a last stand.
Okay, Nargles.
How tough could these Goliaths be anyway?
All right. I'm thinking of what I'm going to do. Hold on, since you guys cast all day.
I say just kill the ogres. We're adjacent. Ogre 4 has more
Yeah.
hit points, so.
This is so different than Curse of Strahd, where we had no casters.
I
Our
know.
casters was Raider using a cantrip Green Flame Blade.
I would help a lot.
Yeah.
My cast is to provide advantage on his next
Yep.
attack roll. I'm done.
All right.
Away we go.
Hit.
Ooh, nice.
16 damage, critically wounding him.
Let's get critical.
And I'll hide.
Okay. Iron Claw.
All right. Iron Claw's going to step up.
You've had better stealth rolls.
He's going to attack Ogre 4.
Okay. Whiff.
Oh, my goodness.
Hit. For 6. Ogres are
You can
big
totally
bags of
do
hit
that.
points, aren't they?
Yeah,
They
they
are.
Get another attack.
I know.
Haste.
I know. What I'm going to do, and it might seem a little odd, is I'm going to disengage with the third attack and move here. Or disengage with my third action and move there.
What?
The haste action you can
Haste
disengage
action is it?
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
I didn't realize you can use it to disengage. Okay.
with. Dash, disengage, or attack.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Okay.
Haze is pretty amazing as it turned out.
Yeah.
Okay, Ogre 6. Oh,
Oh!
now I get
There's
it.
a thing.
First off, he's in the effect. He succeeds.
He did. Oh, maybe not. He might survive.
He takes
Yeah,
4
he's
damage. Then he
Yeah, but
steps
Scott's
here.
Uh-oh.
Then he steps here. Scott,
Uh-oh.
opportunity attack. Although he won't be able to use his shield now. 21 hits
It's okay. We
for
believe
7
the
more, and that's enough to put it down.
It never got to break out of the problem.
Bone Crusher.
Controlled the whole.
It's in the effect.
What?
What?
It's in the Spiritual
attacking.
Guardians.
That's his turn.
Oh,
No,
that's
it's
right. It's on
started
his
his
turn.
turn.
Sorry, and he's dead. Okay. You put down the last of the ogres. The whole tribe has been defeated, and we're going to stop there. We'll pick up next week.
Holy shit, I what time it was.
Yeah,
Gosh,
we ran long
Well,
today.
we were getting used to our stuff.
Yeah, I think combat will speed up a little now. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
all right, great job, guys. I had a great time. Glad we got to start
Yeah,
the
that
new
was
campaign.
was
I
awesome.
will see you guys next Tuesday, 7 o'clock. Everyone who tuned in, I saw a couple people subscribe. Hopefully they catch us on YouTube. And we'll look forward to seeing people next week.
7 p.m. Central Time.
So
7
it
p.m.
turns out
Central.
that
Yeah.
clerics are actually pretty good.
Yeah.